Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today. Today is going to be a spicy stream, I feel. I'm going to be tier listing or attempting to tier list all of the Animal Crossing villagers. I hope it's got all of them on there. I went and looked and there's quite a lot, so if it is missing some, it's only by a couple. This is not a template that I made. It was a pre-made one that I found. Let me go ahead and switch over to where I can see the chat a little bit better so I can say hello to you all. Just give me 1 second. Can I see better now? Okay, there we go. Hello, Gobi. Hello, Sebastian. Hello, Sleeping Stitches. Hello, the gamer Patrick. Welcome in. Can you guys hear me good? Let me know if there's any errors. Also, today, for some reason, my hair is just not wanting to stay voluminous. I keep trying to get it to hold curl, and it hasn't been wanting to hold curl as much lately for some reason. So, there's that as well. Welcome in. How are you guys? How's your day been? Hope it's been good. Let me go ahead and get it switched over. One more thing, actually, before I switch over to the live screen, I've temporarily turned off my overlay for today just because for the template for you guys to really be able to see it better and see all of the images just like generally clearer. I had to turn off the overlay because before it was like super tiny where the game screen normally is, and that just would not have been fair to you guys to not really be able to see it that well. So it's temporarily off for today, but it will be back for future streams. It's just a temporary thing for today. Hello, Sedef, welcome in. You can hear me? Okay, cool. How is the volume for the music? Let me know how that is. I feel like that might be kind of loud. I feel like it is. Just let me know if it is or not so I can adjust it. Switch over to the live screen. Okay, there we go. I just need to like scroll up a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then one last thing, go back to YouTube so I can see the chat. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, I'm just not used to, I'm so used to seeing my overlay that like it's confusing for me to not see it. Okay, so the way it's gonna work, I don't know if you'll be able to see it that well. The music is a little bit loud. Okay, thank you for speaking up so I can fix it. I appreciate you. Okay, I turned it down a little bit. Let me know how that is. Let me know. Okay, so what's gonna happen, you see there's all of these villagers and all I have to do, for example, let's say this villager right now, we're gonna go ahead and tier list him. I just would click and drag, and then the rest of the villagers would move up a little bit so that way you can see them better. So I'm not gonna have to scroll a bunch. They'll move up on their own. Outside grilling music is perfect, not drowning out and not distracting. Thank you for letting me know and welcome in, Ines. Hope you're doing good. It's better now? Okay, cool. I would hate for it to be too loud. I think it's my own stream behind a little bit because I scroll. Wait, oh, I forgot to turn the chat box back off. Oops. No, you're good, Megs. Hold on. That was the one part of the overlay that I forgot to temporarily turn off for the day, so that's my bad. Okay. Hey, sorry, oh yeah, you're good, Megs. You're good. Okay. Now we're back at it where it needs to be. We're good. We're good. Okay. So first villager, I honestly cannot remember what his name is, but to be completely honest, I feel like the fact that I don't recognize him and trying to go from like an unbiased perspective as much as possible, because I want to try and do that a lot today, being as unbiased as I possibly can be. Because, you know, there are villagers that I like significantly more than others. Oh, that's Admiral. Okay, thank you, Gobi. I couldn't remember his name. Thank you. Not to be a hater, but I don't think I'm gonna put him very high up on the list. I don't think he's like an ugly villager per se. I feel like he's gotta be like C or D tier, to be honest. I have beef with him. Wait, why? Did he not leave your island at some point? You know what? I'm gonna put him down there. And then I'm pretty sure this is Agent S. Agent S I don't really have a whole lot of experience with. I'd say Agent S is like C tier. Definitely not as bad as Admiral in my opinion, but not like super fantastic, if that makes sense. When I first around, he refused to leave. I had that same situation with Mira, unfortunately. Wait, would you put Admiral at C tier or Agent S? Either way, this is what we have so far. Agnes here, listen. I have beef with Agnes. It's a whole story and like kind of running joke on the channel. But as for just her as a villager, like in general, like aside from that, because I don't want to like make that one bad experience all about how I tier list her. I don't think she's that bad. Given a lot of like the pig villagers, gorilla villagers, alligator villagers, I tend to not like. There's a couple of them that I do, but not a lot. I don't think Agnes is terrible. And I'm trying to give like a very, I mean, she's cute. I can't tell if B is too generous or if C tier is more appropriate. This is my favorite female pig villager. I like her, and then I also like Gala. She's really cute. YouTube's been having problems lately. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Is the stream on? Okay, that scared me. I don't know what happened. Y'all can hear me? Okay, cool. That was really freaky. I know, just really quickly pausing what we were doing on the stream with the tier list. I know Kato especially has been seeing a lot of problems with YouTube itself. Like, and we don't even use the same streaming platform. Like, I'm pretty sure she uses OBS. I use Streamlabs. And YouTube's just in a silly little mood lately. It glitched. Okay, well, I'm glad we're back. We're back, right? We're back. Fredo is mean to Clyde and Wildworld. Haven't spoken to her since. That's how I am with villagers. Alfonso I actually currently have on my Rags to Riches island. I don't think he's terrible, but I'm also not a fan whatsoever. I wish there was somehow like a middle tier between B and C. That would be great. I feel mean, even if it's a villager that I really don't like, I feel mean putting them like on lower levels anyways, but like, he's not awful, but I'm also not a fan. Yeah, let me know if it gets like that again, by the way. I know Kato's been having problems, and I think like a few other people in the community as well. Hello, that girl. Welcome to the stream. C+. Right, like I wish there was like some kind of middle ground. That would be nice. That would be really nice. And then y'all know I love Alice. She is a sweetie pie. I love her so much. She's my favorite koala villager. I'd say there are villagers that I like notably a lot more than than I do. I'm messing up my words. What I meant to say was there are villagers I like a lot more than her, but I do still really like her in general. In my humble opinion, I say that she's worthy of being on the A tier. I think Alfonso is really cute. He and Boots are definitely some of the better gorillas in my opinion. Hello Saturn, welcome in. Please like stream as you come in. I'll be lurking today. No worries, I hope you enjoy your lurk. And yes, absolutely be sure that you like the stream. Thank you so much. And then, I'm trying to remember, isn't her name Allie? Isn't it? I thought it was. I think her name is Allie. I feel like she's kind of so-so, kind of eh. I mean, similarly with Jambette, I don't really like the lipstick situation, to be honest. I don't know if that's just me with Vilda, but I don't like whenever they have a bunch of lipstick on. That's Allie, okay, I thought so. I think you have a huge obsession with Peach. Princess Peach is top tier, listen. I know most of their names, Sebastian, but admittedly, I do forget sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. She's like, if there's like a C+ tier, that's where I would put her, but since I can't, C tier is next best. And then, isn't this villager named Al? I think this is Al? I'm not totally sure. Either way, I don't like him. He can go on the bottom. All the girls are D in my opinion. Right, imagine I just didn't even put them on there. No, I feel like that would be mean. I don't think I could do that. And then this is Amelia. To be honest, I feel like I've had very limited experience with her, but she kind of seems like she'd be a queen, you know? I like her. She's got like a sassy vibe. That's Al, and he's one of my least favorites. Yep, that's Al. Okay, I thought so. I just wasn't totally sure. I feel like Amelia and Agnes are like kind of the same energy to me. I wouldn't consider them a top favorite or anything, but they're also not bad at all. They're just kind of like in the middle to me, kind of average. I'm excited for some of the other builders. I feel like some of them are gonna be like harder to figure out where I'm gonna put them. And then this one, I don't know her name at all. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen her before, but I can't remember her name. That was their bed. Yeah, I agree. All the alligators are D in my opinion too. Hello, Rachel. Welcome in. The alligators and the gorilla just honestly got like the short end of the stick with Animal Crossing. I feel like their design was just not great and could have been a lot better. But to be fair, I feel like maybe they had a hard time trying to figure out how to make them cute. I'm debating between C and D. Bird. I feel bad. It's like, so far I keep putting so many on the bottom. Oh, Annabelle. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, her outfit is cute. She's definitely not like, okay, I'm trying to figure out what word I should use. I don't know, but if there was one between D and C, like D+, that's where I would put her, but I can't do that. I'm looking for Stitches and I saw Pudge and I literally had a mini heart attack. I feel like Pudge is like, he's very cute too, but I feel like Pudge is like a knockoff version of Stitches. Would you guys agree? Or like, I've seen other people say that too. Nico is cute, why couldn't they make him all cute? No, literally, like, why couldn't they make him like that? Annabelle's not my favorite villager. I don't blame you. That, and then I tend to associate the name with the haunted doll. Nico is my pride and joy. Yes, he is. Nico's adorable. We love him. We stan his character in this household. Also, I think this villager's name is that Sparrow? Or is that Anchovy? Because I swear I might have made this up, but I feel like there's a brown bird villager named Anchovy. Did I make that up? Because I'm worried that I did. But I feel like this maybe his name is Sparrow, or maybe it is Anchovy. I'm second guessing myself. Either way, he is crusty in my opinion and needs to go on the bottom. Anchovy thing. Wait, was I right? I thought maybe I made that up somehow. And then Angus here. I know this for sure. This is Angus without a doubt. Like, I remember there was a clip that I did for one of my stream highlights videos that he was in. Some of them I feel like I'm coming up with answers for right away, but then others, it takes a lot longer. I need to stop eating chips before dinner. Wait, what kind of chips? Because now I need to know. Also, Anacotti, bestie. Why are you green? Angus is cool. I don't like him. I'm sorry. Also, Anka, she is an absolute queen. I love her. I also just didn't really like the snooty villagers in general. They're one of my favorite personalities. In fact, my favorite villager ever has a snooty personality. They're so good though, but what kind? Angus is mid, but still a good one. In terms of the cow villagers, I do really like Naomi, and I know a lot of people don't like her, but I think that she's amazing. They're UTZ, kettle cooked, smoking sweet barbecue. Barbecue chips are good, but I'm also picky about which ones I eat. Anka, I love her. Yeah, Anka's adorable. We love her. I love the snooty villagers. I would put Angus more BC. I can't. Who do you guys think is worse between Anchovy and Angus? Who do you think is worse? Of Anka, she's one of my favorite cats. I'm a little biased and I prefer Lolly more just because she looks like my actual cat in real life. And I think this is Annalise, the one that I'm hovering over right now. Would not be a first pick, but like similarly with Annabelle, I feel like they've got like a same vibe. I do prefer Annabelle a little bit more than Annalise, but I don't think she needs to be at the top either. Anchovy is worse than Angus. That green mouse is worse than neither. The green mouse is the worst out of all of them right now. Let's be real here just for a moment. I like all the cats except for Tabby. She scares me. And which one is Tabby again? Also, this villager. I think her name is literally just... Is this Renee? Or is this a different villager also? What is on my lip? Hello? I don't know what that was. I feel like Annalise is one of the better aardvarks. Wait, are they not anteaters? Wait. That might have been a really stupid question. Hold on. Wait. You know what? Ignore me. I think it's Renee. Are there two different Renees? I know there's one that's spelled like with a GH. Tabby gives me 2. That's Annalise. Oh wait, that's Annalise but spelled differently. Wait, really? Are they not anteaters though? Because now I'm confused. Are they not anteaters? Well, either way, this villager is precious. I don't have very much experience with her, but I think she's very sweet. She looks really cute. I'm gonna be a little generous and put her on B. Her anteaters forgot. I was about to like lose my mind. I was like, are they not anteaters? I was about to be so confused. And then Antonio. An old mod of mine really loved Antonio. I know he would be really upset if I put him at the bottom here. Like, I don't think he needs to be on the bottom. To be honest, I think Antonio's actually a pretty cool villager. I think he's very chill. I feel like he's got nice vibes. I don't find him to be an ugly villager or anything. But I don't know if he'd be B or C. And that's what I'm having a hard time with here. I think of Arthur when I think of an aardvark. Annalise is the horse. Wait, so Annalise is the anteater and Annalise is the horse. Well, to be fair, both names are pretty similar, so I feel like that's probably why it's easy to mix them up. I don't know, because I feel like B is like the very like neutral middle ground with tier lists, because if you go any higher than that, that's when something is generally perceived as more like positive or liked. Also, hey, I need to like scoot up a little bit more, I think, sorry. Now you should be able to see the screen better in a second. But Antonio, is he gonna be B or C? I do like him more than the other anteaters. The anteaters as a whole are not really a favorite species. I feel like considering the fact that I do like him significantly more than all of the other anteaters, I feel like he should be like a little bit higher up then. So I feel like he could be on the B level. Where would you guys put him? As I go along with this, by the way, whether you agree or disagree with my choices, let me know where you'd put certain villagers, like just in your own opinion if you were doing this. And then I believe this is Apollo. I mean, I don't hate him, but I don't love him either. I feel like it's a situation again between B and C. I'm not a fan of Antonio. Apollo, best eagle. He's definitely one of them. But you see what I mean? Like, I don't love him, but I don't hate him. And that's what's hard with the middle ground type villagers, because trying to decide if it's like leaning a little bit towards like more of a positive feeling or a bit more towards like a quote like negative or disliking feeling. Like I have to figure out which one I lean towards more a little bit with that. B to C rank for anteaters. I feel like Apollo's overrated. How so? I'm not judging at all. I'm just curious. There is no judgment here based off of who your favorite and least favorite villagers are. I'm just very curious. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Apollo used to be in New Leaf as well. Pretty positive he was. I don't feel like anything in particular sticks out about him. But I also don't hate him, like, at all. I don't know, I'm torn. I don't know where I want to put him. You put him on C tier? I'm just saying that I think people think he's best even though his design is kind of simple. Maybe the reason they think he's best is because a lot of the other villagers like that are in his species, maybe they just don't like their designs. They feel like Apollo's is the best. That could be why. Yeah, but I do agree. I feel like he is very simple in design. With that being said, I think that helped me to decide where I'm going to put him just because I don't hate him at all, but I feel like he is very plain in design. Apple here. We love Apple here. Portia's my favorite villager, but Apple is my favorite Peppy literally of all time. In my humble opinion, I'm trying to like let my own favoritism get in the way of this, but it's probably gonna start happening anyways. I really do like her. I think she's very sweet. Some people find her scary or annoying, or so I just had to like spit in my mouth, so like I stuttered a little bit, excuse me. Some people find her scary or annoying, which like, I feel like I understand, but I personally think she's very sweet and very cute. So I'm gonna put her at the very top. Lesbian queen, absolutely she is. That's like a very old reference to one of my old streams. If you know, you know. I like Apple, I do too. I think she's cute. And then I think this character is Astrid, this kangaroo. I feel like she's pretty cool, to be honest. Like of all the kangaroos, I feel like she really stands out, but not in a way where I'm like, ew, I don't like that villager. Like blah, 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 blah. I think that she's really cool. I like her, but her eyes scare me. Fair enough, that's how I feel about Judy. Like her eyes really freak me out. I like her concept though and her color design. It's very pretty. Astrid's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Samo, welcome in. Which villager is Martha? Astrid's a good one, she's very unique. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like she really stands out, but in a very like positive, cool way. Like, I love her design. Like, I feel like she's very genuinely unique. So I went ahead and I put her in the middle. It's interesting that like A tier only has one villager on it so far. So right now, Alice just has it to herself. And then Audie, she's very cute, and I also know that she's very popular. But for me, I don't know if I would put her up here, but she is a very good villager, though I have her on my summery tropical island. Martha is Melba, but from Walmart. I still don't know who you're talking about, though. Like, which villager are you saying is Martha? Because I know sometimes in different places, villagers can have different names. Audie the Queen. She is a good villager, but like, I don't know. Part of me feels compelled just to put her up here because I know that she's insanely popular and well-loved by Animal Crossing players. I don't know if I personally would want to put her up there. Wait, thank you. I didn't see the donation. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. Okay, let me put this back. Hold on. Thank you. I didn't see that. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back and read it. You better put me at SS tier. If this were a gacha game, I would be legendary rare. If you don't, then I'm sorry, but you would be B tier, as in basically your hair, nails, and drinking water. Wait, no, lemon cucumber mint. Thank you, Wart Jr. for the donation. Also, if anybody hasn't seen those on my streams, nobody's actually bullying me. I know who donates those, and it's like a funny thing that we have. It's all good. Thank you for the donation. Hot take, Apple is ugly? You take that back. Take that back right now. Apple is adorable. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. You're allowed to think that she's ugly. It's okay. His feeling is kind of lacking today. It's okay. You're good. Wart Jr.'s kind of cute. I don't like him. And I wish that I did because I want to like all villagers more than I do. But I just don't. I feel like I might get roasted for this, but like... Wait, you know what I just realized? So you know how Margot Robbie played Barbie for the Barbie movie? Audie kind of looks like Margot Robbie, just a little bit. Do y'all see it? Do you see what I mean? Also, sorry I'm just like hovering her right here because I don't know where I want to put her yet. Oh my god, she's my birthday twin. Hello, Emily, and hello, Takeala. Welcome to the stream. Thoughts on Cranston? He is underrated. Cranston, I don't find bad, but I also don't like him at the same time. But I don't think he's awful. I think I'm just gonna put her there. Keep in mind, I may end up moving some of these later on, to be honest, but like I'm trying to get villagers done as I go along. But like, do y'all see it? Audie looks like Margot Robbie to me. And then Aurora. Aurora's cute. I mean, her eyes kind of startle me sometimes. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen her have the shocked reaction, but whenever she does that with her eyes, it's very scary. I feel like Aurora? Let me think. I don't know if I would consider her for being up here. I'm considering her for like A or B, to be honest. Maybe another hot take is Dom. Let me know who everybody's hot takes are. I want to know. I'm a female penguin villager. Aurora's kind of scary, in my opinion. Whenever she has that shocked expression, it kind of freaks me out. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it's scary. She's cute. Sprinkle is cuter though. Aurora's cute. She's almost like winter villager. I feel like Sprinkle's also a good winter villager. And then next we have Ava. Ava I have like kind of a connection with, and I say that because on my very first like proper Animal Crossing New Horizons island, she was one of my initial 3 villager plot characters, so we had that connection together, but just for her as a villager in general, I don't really like the rooster villagers or anything. I just don't. With that being said, I do like Goose, and it's funny because he's supposed to be like a chicken, but his name is Goose. Not really a fan of the chickens. Oh, Ava, Ava's your birthday twin? Speaking of that, if anybody here knows who their birthday twin villagers are, let me know. Sorry, I paused for a second. I was trying to switch over the monitors. I was like checking something and then it wouldn't go back at first. Sorry. I'd say Tang is kind of a bit overrated. Ooh, I don't think I've actually seen anybody say that because I know a lot of people, including myself, like Tangy. And then I think this is Sterling. Pretty sure this is Sterling. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know. Sterling? He's kind of meh to me, to be honest. Kind of so-so. Or this one is Bob. Hot take, Winnie is the best female horse. I don't know if I have a favorite horse villager. I think this one is Axel. I think this is Axel. I'm not totally sure. You love seeing. Oh, wait, this is Avery. Okay, my bad, my bad. Hello, Alan. Welcome in. I don't think that's Sterling. That's Avery. Yeah, I got it wrong at first. My bad. This villager, I don't find him bad, but I feel like he's like barely, just a smidgen, a little bit, just a smidge above the D level to me. I said open a Coke because I needed some caffeine mood. I drink a lot of caffeine. I think this one is Barbara, which I feel like is supposed to be like a play on the name Barbara. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have much to say about this villager. I just know that I don't like them. Axel, I don't like him though. By the way, just for reference, out of what I have so far on this here, I'm gonna stop for a second so you can get a good look at it while I get some water anyways. Look at what villagers and how I've listed them. Let me know if there's any specific placements that you really agree with or really disagree with. I'm curious. Not gonna judge at all, I'm just curious. That is Barbara? Okay, I thought so. I got these bakery-inspired Dunkin' iced coffee cans, and it was cake batter donut, and it was pretty good. That sounds scrumptious. I would love some. Looks like Easter egg stickers. Oh, like Easter egg decorations? Almost said donations. That would not have made any sense. I meant to say decorations. I'm gonna start moving them again, but I hope you got a good look at it. And then Bam. Bam is pretty cool. I feel like he's very underrated. I feel like you can tell that I'm also like very picky. Because if you look at S and A tier, there's only 4 builders in that general zone in total. Tipper Teslas are Patty Pals. Wait. So I know like Tesla's obviously a car, but is Patty Pals like a reference to something? I feel like it is. If you open up the Pez Easter egg kits, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I've never tried one of those. Bam is pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, no, I was gonna put him at B tier at first, but I'm gonna move him up a little bit because I feel like he's a really cool villager. Tipper or Patty? I like Tipper better. And then I know this is Bangle. Bangle is very cute, but I also, simultaneously while finding her cute, find her to be kind of average. Oh, we met Paul. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was a little bit confused. I'm sorry. Bam is very cool. Yeah, I feel like he's pretty cool too. I feel like Bangle to me has like, even though they're completely opposite animals, it could not possibly be any more different. I feel like Bangle and Aurora have a really similar vibe. And then this one, a lot of you are definitely going to roast me for this, 100%. But Beardo, no, Beardo. I said Beardo for a second. Oh my gosh, no. I meant to say Barreled. I feel like whenever you're first saying both of those names, they sound like similar for like a second. So excuse me for saying Beardo. I know his name is Barreled. Barreled I think is kind of cute. And a lot of people roast me for it. To me, he's, even though I find him kind of cute, a lot more than other people do, I don't think he's cute enough to be considered for A tier. I'm not a fan of Barreled. I know a lot of people don't like him. Bam was like the school teacher's pet. He reminds me of someone's uncle in a good way though. Barreled gives me grandpa vibes. Yeah, like I feel like he's like a cute little grandpa villager. And then I think this is B. Spelled like B-E-A. I think this is B. I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. Because that one I'm very unsure about her name, to be honest. But I think she's very cute. Also, hey, really quick, I just want to try something really fast. I'll put these villager stickers back in just a second. I'm trying to test something. So just ignore how I'm placing them for a moment. I am just trying to test something. Okay, gotcha. That's how that works. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, okay. I wanted to see how it would work with each level because I didn't know if I would just have to layer the villager stickers on top of each other or if it was going to expand. So I just was testing that to see what it would do. Because then if it like did need to expand, like I would need to like rearrange it for a moment, but we're good. I like B between B and Bo. I love Bo's house. Bo was also one of my first initial villager plot characters. Also, hey, after B, the next villager was actually Beardo. Beardo, we do not stan him in this household. We don't. We really, really, really don't. Ariel gives uncle from England who will ask you if you want car insurance. Her interior is like a relaxing cafe, New Horizons. There are so many different takes in chat, and I am so here for it. He's like someone's dad. Bo, I feel like, it's like next door neighbor vibes that would bake you some cookies when you first moved in, if that makes sense. Bo is a really cool villager. I think he's very cute. So he can be A tier. Yeah, right. You know, Beardo will always be at the bottom in this household, at least. And then this is Becky. A friend of mine, Omar, he really likes Becky. I do not. So if he were to see me right now putting Becky at the very bottom right away without question or debate, he'd be like, excuse me. I mean, my dad because he has a mustache like that. Oh, okay. Did autocorrect come in? Eric is definitely Canadian, like no questions. Eric, I feel like is a good wintertime or holiday island villager. Also, hey, this villager right here that I'm hovering over, Bella, I want you to get a good look at her and keep her image in mind, okay? And if you don't already know what this celebrity looks like, you're gonna have to look her up, but look up Avril Lavigne. You can't tell me that Bella and Avril Lavigne don't look the same, because they do. They're literally twins. Yeah, I don't like Becky. I don't. But this sounds so horrible without context that it's like an actual like person name. I swear I'm not talking about a person. I am speaking about the villager. But like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Bella looks like Avril Lavigne. With that being said, I don't hate her, but I also don't like her that much. But I will say, her goth style is very cool. Bella as Avril, like, do you see it? I see it. And then this I can't remember, is this Knox? I can't remember. I don't like Becky as well, same with Bella. I can't remember his exact name, but I just know that I don't like him. I'm not a fan. And then this villager, wait. I know one of the dog villagers' names is Benjamin. And now I want to look that up to make sure. Oh, it was Benedict. Okay. Benedict. Gotcha. Let me see. I made a typo. Hold on. Okay, I thought so. That is Benjamin. Okay. Well, for context, my boyfriend's name is Ben, but it's gonna sound, if you don't have context, it's gonna sound like I'm talking about him. I am speaking about the villager. Nobody take it other ways. I'm talking about the villager, not my boyfriend. This villager's okay, but I don't know. Part of me wants to put him in the middle just because like he shares a name with my boyfriend and like that makes me like him a little bit more. I don't know. Where would you guys put him at? Also, this song, I don't know how much I like it. I might skip to the next song really quick if y'all don't mind. Just give me a second. Actually, no, that one sounds kind of sad too. Hold on. Music pause. Okay, that one is better. The other songs were just too sad. You put him on C tier, B tier for him. I feel like both B and C are like almost at the same level, just like with slightly different vibes. And then I think this is Bubbles. It's either Bubbles or Bertha. Can't remember. I know it starts with a B. Bubbles or Bertha. One of them. But to be honest, like for a long time, I didn't like any of the hippo villagers. And now that I think about it, I feel like she's kind of cute. I do, you know? I really don't think she's that bad. Rocolo gives me Edna vibes. Like Edna Mode from The Incredibles? It's not Bubbles' Bertha. Oh, so that is Bertha. Okay. Well, I was close. I had the right idea. To be honest, I do think she's kind of cute, but also not great. I feel like B is like the most neutral possible tier, because then there's like 2 above it and 2 below it. So B is definitely our most neutral level. It's The Incredibles. Okay, I thought so. I just want to make sure we were thinking of the same thing. And I can't remember this builder's name either, but this is extremely specific, but hear me out. I get the vibe that if she were a human, I feel like she would work at an Applebee's, and I can't explain why. My penguin pillow pet approves of your tier list. Well, thank you. I'm glad. Thank you for telling me. Oh, Bettina. Okay, thank you. Well, Bettina here, if she were a person, she would work at an Applebee's. With that being said, I'm not a big fan of Bettina at all. She's B tier. I don't like her. I do feel like she would work at an Applebee's. I don't know. Maybe that's too harsh. Maybe that is too harsh. But I definitely don't like her. I'll be very straightforward with you about that. But maybe she isn't all that bad. Should I move her or should I just keep her there? Because to be honest, some builders are probably going to get rearranged at some point. Sorry, I was setting my water bottle down. Can I move her? I don't know. I'm really debating it. I feel like that was a little harsh. But at the same time, like I gave the same treatment to like Ava right here. Like I don't like her either, but I feel like maybe that was a little too harsh for both of them. I don't know. You know, I can revisit that because I want to make sure that I get through a good amount of villagers today. I ideally want to get all of them. You should be fine there. Yeah, I could always go back and rearrange them because I probably will at least a few times for a few villagers. This villager right here, this tiger, this is Bianca. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's Bianca. I'm gonna be really embarrassed if that's not Bianca. She is so pretty. I haven't had that many experiences with her in Animal Crossing in general, to be honest, but I do think that she's a really, really, really pretty villager. I think she's gorgeous. You know, I'm gonna change my mind about something right now. Bianca is C tier, not her biggest fan. Bianca is amazing. You see, you know what I think is really cool? I mean this very literally, very seriously. I love seeing all the different takes and opinions in chat. Like, it's wild to think that, like, maybe a villager I think is, like, super cool, super great, cute, or, like, whatever word that I choose to use to describe them. And then somebody else in chat is like, hey, I really don't like that villager. Like, it's cute to be able to see, not cute, it's cool to be able to see which villagers we all like and dislike. I've been using a lot of descriptive words that start with C, so now I'm mixing up my words, but you know what I was trying to say. With that being said, I'm making a movement decision. I put Audie at the top and Bianca here because I think that she's very cool and very, very, very pretty. Tea time with Sama. Anchovy is kind of cute. Speaking of tea though, like I know you didn't mean that literally, but does anybody here like tea? And if you do, what are some of your favorite kinds? I'm pretty sure this is Biff. I feel like there was somebody in chat a long time ago who I think had a profile picture of Biff. I don't like him. I don't, but I always associate Biff with that one person that always had a profile picture of him. I don't mind Biff. Biff is B tier. He's not the worst hippo. I wish that I liked the hippos more because, to be honest, I feel like, you know how we were saying that the alligators, the gorillas, etc., like how certain species were done kind of dirty in terms of design by Nintendo. I feel like the hippos are the least offender out of that group. I mean, there's a couple of them that I really still do not appreciate. But I feel like the gorillas are like still worse. Every time tea is my favorite. Okay, when I drink tea, I know a lot of people like add stuff in, or like maybe like, I've heard that there's certain like milks or like anything that they'll add into their teas. I literally will just drink it completely plain and hot. And I don't know who else does that, but I like green tea. I like lavender tea, chamomile, peppermint. There's a lot of teas that I like, but those are just some of them. I wish Big Top and Agent S etc. took off their helmets. That would be cool to be able to see them without their helmets. And speaking of Big Top, is this Big Top right here? I can't remember. Candy Cane Lane by Celestial Seasoning, peppermint flavored decaf green tea. I haven't had green tea in a while, but I do remember really liking it. I like my tea with really less milk because I need that sweet, sweet caffeine. Also, I add in mint leaves. Yes, the absolute best. Okay, I thought that was Big Top. Big Top, I feel like has the same vibe as Axel does. Also, by the way, I was speaking of teas, so I normally do drink them like very plain and hot because I prefer them warm. The only cold tea that I do like is actually one that Ben's mom used to make for me a lot, like whenever I was younger. She would make homemade iced mint tea from mint leaves that she grew, and it was really good. That, and then occasionally we would have chai spice tea, but that was warm instead of cold, and that was really good too. But I just remember her making mint tea for me a lot. It was really good. Bill is S tier. You did dirty to my girl B. I'm sorry. Bill to me is S tier. I agree with you, Sedef. In my humble opinion, I feel like he is a very good and incredibly, incredibly underrated villager. Like criminally underrated. And then I honestly don't remember this. That's probably gonna happen a lot today. Y'all are gonna have to help me a lot with villager names, to be completely honest. Bill is C tier. I think he's a good villager. I feel like he's S tier. In my mind, he's S tier worthy. I've never had him, but all the ducks are super cute. Peach Bellini by, I don't know how you pronounce that name. Also, oh, okay. Apparently I didn't put my phone on work mode. Oh, right, no, I did. Sorry, I forgot that I had the Ring doorbell turned on for going through the notifications. Sorry about that. Oh, that's Billy. Okay. Well, I feel mean doing this because I feel like he looks like a little old man villager. I'm just not a fan. And I feel bad putting him there. Bill, Billy, to Renee, to Annalise, like you, yeah, literally, I feel like they probably started running out of names like halfway into creating like the first like initial batch of villagers that really got kept. I word it like that because there's a lot of villagers that they've made before that didn't get kept in Animal Crossing games. So I feel like they just probably really started running out. I know for sure that this is Biscuit. Biscuit here is very cool. He's really cool, actually. But do I feel like he's cool enough for S tier, or is he gonna be like barely underneath that and be A tier? Biscuit is underrated. I feel like he's very cool and also very underrated. Not like to an extreme level of underrated, but a little bit. Bob is S because he can only understand everyone saying Happy New Year, but not Happy Birthday. Oh, wait, Biscuit's your birthday twin? I don't remember if I said this earlier because we talked about birthday twins for a moment, but my birthday twin is Bunny. Like, I feel like it's ironic because she is a rabbit, but Bunny is my birthday twin. I'm not sure. I feel like I like Bill more than I like Biscuit, and because I put Bill, excuse me, up there and said that I liked him more than Biscuit, I feel like Biscuit should go A tier. He's A in my books. I love Bunny. Bunny is so sweet. I feel like she's another really underrated villager. And speaking of using that word a lot, what villagers do we all think are underrated? Just in your own opinions, who do you think is underrated? Mine is Annabelle. We had a whole conversation about this earlier, which was Annabelle the anteater or the horse? I have a bunny plush. I want a bunny plush too, just because we're birthday twins. Gladys, Bunny is very cute. I agree. Bunny is very cute. Okay. I feel like initially some of the lower tiers had the most villagers on them. And now the least amount is S tier because I'm being so picky. And then D tier has the most villagers. Oh yeah, I agree. Poncho is definitely underrated. Cranston is underrated, mainly because I've read Ireland and Gladys, so it's funny. I think Dobie is underrated. Is that, oh, it's Biddy. Okay, I was trying to make sure that it wasn't a typo, because for some reason the I might have needed to be an E and like be Betty instead of Biddy, but I realized what you meant. Along with Kabuki. Kabuki's underrated too. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Hazel is very underrated. I am a Hazel stan. I love Hazel. I had a Bob plushie, but it was lost in a, oh, is it lost in a flood? I'm so sorry. Well, I hope maybe you can get it back someday. He's underrated. You guys, you know what I just did? So like I'm switching back and forth between monitors to like do the list and talk to you guys. And I looked over, and because like the chat is like slightly behind for me, I looked at the computer mouse on there and thought it was the one that was moving. So I tried to move it around and I was like, wait, why is it not moving in the direction that I want it to? And then I realized I was looking at the wrong monitor for a moment. I believe this is Blair. Blair is pretty cute. Am I like obsessed with her? No. Do I hate her? No. Do I love her? Also no. But I feel like she's like Bertha for me, where where I find her very cute, but not like enough really liking her to be put on A or S tier. Okay, I remember I had Mitzi on my Coraline Island, which, speaking of that, okay, not to go on a tangent about Coraline, but if you didn't know, one, it's my favorite movie, and then two, a little while ago, they actually brought it back to theaters, remastered for like 2 days, and because of how much money that brought in, they're bringing it back again to select theaters for the 28th and the 29th of this month. And the reason that's so special and exciting to me is because when I was a kid, I never had a chance to see it in theaters, and then the other day when it was brought back to theaters, I didn't get to see it either, so I'm hoping I can see it this time. One of my favorite squirrels. Blair is very cute. I feel like this builder is like, I really don't hate them, but they're still a pretty low rating to me. Chow is very underrated. He's one of my favorites. Felicity's underrated. People chose Mary over her and she needs more love. I don't remember which island it was, but I remember I had Felicity for a little bit and I genuinely ended up liking her so much. Like, I agree with you. I feel like she needs more love. I love Bluebear. Speaking of Bluebear, she is our next villager to rank. I had her actually on Mayfall, my very first island. My dog's birthday twins with Hippie Bear, aka Paula. Paula's a good villager. Also, I like her just because like she shares a name with one of my friends. Bluebear, I love Bluebear. She's my favorite villager of all time. Felicity is cute. I agree. Felicity is very cute. Bluebear is adorable. I feel like she's like the same vibe as Alice for me. Bob better be on S. What are you gonna do if I don't put him on S tier? One thing I do really like about him is that he's a purple villager, and I love the color purple. Purple's my favorite color. I definitely will say, I want to say right now, he is not C or D tier to me. I'm trying to figure out which one of these top tier levels that I want to put him on. Because I do like other cat villagers more than him, but at the same time, pardon me, I do really, really like him. I don't know. He's definitely not going to be any lower than B, though. Regardless of where I put him, he will not be any lower than the B level. I'm going to spill the tea. She's so cute, but never had a theme that suited Bluebear. Hopefully next island. Well, that's true. Maybe if you wanted to have like a pastel island, I feel like she could be good for that because yeah, she's a blue villager, but she's like a very like soft blue villager. Gonna get some more water again and then we will continue. Up my whole personality. Bonbon is so cute. Speaking of Bonbon, I'm pretty sure composer Cleo has a song about her. And it's very catchy. And now it's stuck in my head. Bonbon, Bonbon. I don't know all the lyrics, but like I know like the tune of it. Also, that was not cute singing. Everybody ignore that. Ignore that right now, please. Bonbon is kind of... I'm between B and C for Bonbon. Bonbon, I like her. Why are you so blonde? Isn't it catchy, the Bonbon song? Oh, it's my baby. Hello, Batty Crossing, welcome in. And this is our tier list as of right now. And there's still a lot more villagers to go through. We're trying to decide where to put Bonbon. And then we were quoting lyrics from composer Cleo's Bonbon song. Part of me is tempted to put her on the B tier because I feel like she would look good next to Blair, which is like not how I should be thinking for this. You know, I do really like the Bonbon song because of how catchy it is. But I feel like for me, she's more C tier. Bones is Target Dog. If anyone does a Target Island, yeah, you have to. Like, it's like written in stone. It's like destiny in Animal Crossing. Bones is the bestest dog. I like Portia more than him. However, I do feel like he is a very, very, very good villager. Bones is good. I don't know where I want to put him exactly. Well, this is very cute. Oh yeah, and then the Eric song. I did make that up, right? There's also an Eric song. Just checking. And yeah, thank you, The Gamer Patrick. Thank you for appreciating Portia. She is my favorite. Your favorite lazy? I don't know who my favorite lazy is, but that's something I would really have to think about. And then, not a joke at the age group, but I'm pretty sure this villager's name is literally just Boomer. Pretty sure. I'm not really a fan of him, to be honest. I really don't think he's awful, but I'm also not a fan. I don't know. I've been super burnt on Animal Crossing lately. Oh, I just keep yawning. I'm so sorry. I've been super burnt on Animal Crossing lately. I haven't played the game in over 2 weeks. Completely valid. I have been very uninterested in Animal Crossing lately. Like, well, not the tier list. The tier list is fun. As for the game itself, I've been like barely playing, you know? Is it Eric's? Okay. I was like, I thought there was. I thought there was. I just wanted to make sure I didn't make that up somehow. Goldie is cuter. I've been trying to get her on my island. Speaking of Portia, yeah, we do. There is a channel membership emoji of her. Thank you for that reminder, actually, Gobi. Speaking of that, a reminder that there are channel memberships available if anybody is interested. While you don't have to buy one by any means if you don't want to, or if you can't, totally understandable. You do not have to, but thank you for the reminder. I just wanted to promote those. There's 3 different levels. If you'd like to check any of those out, thank you so much. I appreciate it. If it's Grandma Core, Bo's your favorite lazy. Bo was one of my very first villager plot characters, and I feel like for that reason, that's why he's so special to me. I'm into Rex Riches, so I'm playing every day. I was for a while, but then I feel like I kept forgetting to engage with the markets, and it made me less interested, if that makes sense. But I do want to say, I like Rags to Riches so much more than I did hard mode. I'm going to be very straightforward about that. Roscoe is the best horse. Boone only... I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm fine. I see, pinky promise. See, here's my pinky. See? I don't know how well it's going to show up on the webcam. I'm fine. I just cannot stop yawning for some reason, but I'm good. I promise. Pinky promise. I spent 3 hours on somebody else's island trying to catch the golden trout. The way that I don't even remember there being a golden trout. Am I a fake Animal Crossing fan? Am I? Also, hey, I love this villager. A lot of people don't. They don't hate him, but I feel like a lot of people kind of find him like kind of so-so. Which again, everybody's entitled to think the way that they want to. But Boots to me is top tier. I love him a lot. And then I can't remember this villager's name. All I know is that he looks like that Pokemon named Lechonk, and it makes me laugh. Wait, no, Boris. Yeah, Boris is his name. Boris. Sayma, I'm okay, but thank you for the concern. I'm fine. Boris is best pig villager. I strongly disagree. I made so many markets too, and just want to decorate in time for Halloween, so I quit Rex Riches. That's probably gonna end up being my thing, because I keep forgetting like events and like markets and whatnot. I literally prepped for one on stream too, and then completely forgot to actually do it. I think Maggie is cuter. Maggie is the one that has like the yellow dots on her, right? Some of these villagers, I feel like I haven't even been saying anything. I just put them directly onto a tier level. So if you see me do that without really giving rhyme or reason, it's because I just know immediately where I feel like they belong. Where's Fits a Desert Island? I love Caesar's picture. Wait, the way that I'm like, wait, which one is... Was this one Caesar? I know that was Al. I can be so bad about villager names sometimes. And then... Can't remember this one's name, but I do want to say she looks like Caroline from Stardew Valley. Maggie's that one? No, the orange one. Is Maggie not like the orangish yellow pig with the yellow dots? Are you sure? Oh no, that's Bree. Yeah, that mouse right there with the green hair, that's Bree, and she looks like Caroline from Stardew Valley. Piccolo was underrated. I agree. I went to a real market, to be honest. I just got 5 stars and I have the How did you get 5 stars already? You just need villagers and a crown. You are so far progressed. I'm low-key jealous. I feel like I got discouraged really fast, to be honest. Oh, so here's the orange gorilla. Okay, got you. I got you. I feel like for me, also I just noticed, I always say Broccolo, but I've noticed somebody else said Broccolo, and it made me think, is it pronounced Broccolo or Broccolo? Now I'm conflicted. How do you guys say it? Do you say Broccolo or Broccolo? Let me know. Either way, he is B tier to me. He's very cute. I think it's the cave DIY that pushed me over the edge. I just feel like I am too forgetful about the markets, and it makes it feel like it's probably not something that I'll ever fully commit to. I mean, sorry, I need water again. I do like the idea of rags to riches. I feel like it's a lot more fun to me than hard mode, but I'm just too forgetful about the markets for it to really be worth it anymore, to be honest. And then this villager, I don't know. Oh, you say Broccolo? Same, I can't tell if that's Broccolo or Broccolo here. I guess you guys could say like a 1 or a 2. You can say, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you say Broccolo, and put 2 if you say Broccolo. That'll make it easier. 1 for Broccolo, 2 for Broccolo. That'll make it easier for me to tell which one's which. I did the thing, and every now and then you're gonna see me do that, where I put a villager immediately on a level without saying anything, and it's because in my head, I know where I want to put them. It's just right away. And then I think this is Bruce, if I remember right. I think his name is Bruce. I've been busy every market. I wish I was, but I just keep forgetting. The second one, too, I say you say broccoli, right? Just call him broccoli. That'll make it easier. I feel like with Bruce, it feels tempting to want to put him on the B tier, but I don't know. I feel like for me, he's more C tier. He gives me good soup vibes. I remember when that audio was trending. That was fun. Yeah, I think I will put him there. Also, hey, I am going to scroll down for a second because I want to see just how many villagers are left, because we've done a good amount of them, but there's still a lot. Let's see. There's so many villagers. Lots and lots of villagers left to go through. I need to start going through these faster. I really need to go faster. I do. Bubbles. Oh, yeah, because you have beef with Bubbles. Need to put this in my recommendeds. I've never played Animal Crossing. Well, hello. Welcome in. Basically, we're just going through a template that I found and putting all of the villagers onto a tier list based off of what I think about them. Bubbles, Cora's favorite villager. Is Cora gonna, like, come roast me if I put Bubbles, like, on the bottom? The only good Bubbles is Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls is a good show. Hello, Lexi. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, Lexi, I finally caught on your streams. I'm so happy. How are you? I'm happy. Well, welcome in, Callie. I appreciate your energy so much, by the way. I'm good. I am a wee bit sleepy, but I am okay. I promise. Like, if I was like that genuinely tired and could not stream, I would not be live. I promise. I'm good. You're still on the beat. It's gonna be a long stream. If I keep talking the amount that I am, it's definitely gonna take a hot minute. I need to go a little bit faster. Yeah, Cora totally loves Bubbles. Okay, that sounded a little sarcastic, so now I feel like maybe she doesn't love Bubbles. But Bubbles is next, so let's see. Let's see. Bubbles, I feel like, is not terrible, but she's not great either. Also, Lexi, by the way, since I know that you have also streamed Animal Crossing several times like I have, out of curiosity, are there any specific placements so far that you see that you either agree with strongly or disagree with? There is zero judgment here. I am just, when I ask that, it's just out of curiosity, but I promise I'm not going to judge. Bubbles is like barely above D tier for me. The hippos I am typically not a fan of, but I do find her significantly better than Biddy. And then, which villager was this? The green horse? I fell in love with Bubbles during hard mode. For a little while when I did hard mode, I had Bertha, and she kind of grew on me, to be honest. Like, I feel like she's very cute. Yeah, me too. I'm normally not a fan of hippos. I can't remember his name. But similarly with Bubbles, he's like barely above D tier for me. I lost my member, but at least I got to watch one of your streams. Also forgot to ask how's Ben and Luna and the reptiles. They're all doing good. Thank you for asking. Buck is awful. I see that there's a lot of negativity about Buck in the chat, which is, again, you are allowed to hate the villagers. There is no judgment here. Hello, Jake. Welcome in. No, just me here 2 seconds later. I'm banning you from stream. No, I wouldn't ban you for disliking a villager unless it's Portia. I'm kidding though, I promise. I had him on my hard mode island. I feel like I've had him like once. I had this villager for my summer island, and his name is Bud. I forgot for like a second. But he really grew on me during my summer tropical island hibiscus. And for that reason, I feel like he's B tier to me. B tier, I said earlier, is like the most neutral level. He is puke green. Hugh is my favorite villager. I feel like Hugh is like never really talked about. There's like a handful of villagers I feel like never really gets spoken about. Next, we have Bunny, who is my birthday twin. I think she's just so sweet, so underrated. We have a special bond because she's my birthday twin. This is gonna sound extremely biased of me, but I'm just gonna put her right at the top because she's my birthday twin and I genuinely really like her. You're happy now? I'm so glad. Welcome back, Callie. I think you're in the money mostly. I'm a fan of Apollo, but maybe just Majestic. Aurora is... Oh, did you say cute? That was a typo? Yeah, Aurora. I had her for my astrology island. Bud is so underrated. I think so too. He was a good summer villager to have. I'm spacing for a second. I can't remember what exactly this villager's name is. I'm totally spacing on it. But like, I know him. He's familiar. I really just cannot remember his name. I know where I want to put him. I just can't remember his name. Oh, Butch. Butch is his name. Okay, thank you. Straight from the air fryer. Portia is basic. Straight to the gulag. Immediately. Straight to the gulag you go. I'm kidding. You're good. I do really love Portia, though. I got the 20th, like, according to me. Wait, I got yours and Callie's messages confused. You both had, like, 2 messages, like, back to back, and I merged them for a second. I'm sorry. But congratulations, and thank you for liking the stream. To me, it's always really satisfying whenever you like a video or a stream, and it's, like, ended in an even number. It's so satisfying. So congratulations, by the way. And then what Callie said, can't believe Kappa decided... Yeah, that's a whole ordeal that I could get into about Kappa, but I don't want to ruin the good vibes, so I'm not going to do that right now. The next one, I think this is... Actually, I think her name is Callie. Isn't there a villager named Callie? And then we have somebody named Callie in the chat. What a coincidence. I think I do well to name that villager quiz. I would definitely not get a 100 by any means. Portia and Butch are definitely must-haves. Thank you. I appreciate the vibes you're giving with that. Yeah, I figured her name was Callie. It was either that or it started with something else. I feel bad because, like, her name is Callie, but this is somebody named Callie in the chat. I'm talking about the villager here. This Callie, the villager, not the person, but the villager is kind of meh to me. And then Camel Frog, I don't have much to say about him. I just know that he will be on the bottom. Yeah, exactly, Callie, you're good. Must include Bob, and lastly, Bob. There's no builder after her. Yes, it's Callie. Thought so. And then Canberra. For a long time, I was a proud Canberra hater. But I had her, I think this was on hard mode. And to be honest, I kind of grew to like her a little bit. Do I love her? Not particularly. But I definitely don't hate her. I don't think she's awful anymore. I used to. And... I'm pretty sure, isn't it May Plays that likes her? I think so. Camel Frog is really cute. Do you like Henry? I like Henry, and then I like Tad. They're both good villagers. I'm debating about where I want to put Canberra. She's got to be one of the middle tiers. I know a lot of people would probably put her down here because I feel like a lot of people don't like her. And I used to be somebody that hated her, but she grew on me. And now I'm just debating it. You know what? I don't love her, but I like her a lot more than I used to. I'm gonna be a little bit more accurate and put her here. One question for everyone, but Lexi shared notes. Does anyone remember at Callie's Chaotic Animation Corner? It's my old account. She scares me, Jeremiah and Tad are the best frogs. There's a lot of good frogs. Also, hey, so the next builder is Candy, the pink mouse. Really quick before I know where I'm gonna put her, but look at her for a moment. I always thought that like her little blush circles were her eyes, and I thought that she had bright red eyes. No, she doesn't. Her eyes are the dots above that. I always thought that she just had bright red eyes, and for some reason, I thought her actual eyes were like eyebrows or something. She scares me a lot, so she can go down there immediately. And then I'm pretty sure this is Carmen. Carmen is very cute. I feel like she's kind of underrated. Do I have a whole lot of experience with her? No, but I don't know where I would put her. Candy, I don't like. Oh, you heated up dinner? What did you make? Yeah, I feel like a lot of us don't like candy here. It seems like it. And then I believe this one is Caroline. Caroline I also had on Hibiscus. Do I love her? Not particularly. I feel like it's worth noting that some of the builders on C tier, it's like a mix. Some of them are like just barely above being like, ew, oh my gosh, I hate that builder. And some of them are more so just like neutralized. So like there's a lot of mixed energies on C tier. Harmony is totally underrated. Oh, I agree. 100%. Gotta go. Now it's 2 a.m. Bye, Sama. Get some sleep. And I appreciate you being here. And hello, Lady Orlean. Welcome to the stream. There are a lot of various hot takes in chat and in stream right now. But remember, friends, even if you highly disagree with someone's take, there is no need to be mean. We can all respect each other. This villager, I don't hate them, but I don't love them. They're not A tier, so this has happened so many times today where it's between B and C for me, like repetitively. Hello, Wes. Welcome to the live stream. I'm so happy to see this community again. I can never leave it. I'm addicted. Thank you. That is like the sweetest thing you could say. Thank you. I gotta go. Bye. Bye, Jake. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Karma's underrated. Had her in New Leaf. So sweet. New Leaf, can we also just, at least in my opinion from what we could talk about this, New Leaf was such a good game. I feel like if it was somehow were to be like remastered where it's like the exact same game but like with slightly better graphics, that would be so much fun. This villager, not a fan of. Immediately D tier. Carrie is boring. I don't like her. There are some builders where quite literally the only reason why I don't like them is because I find them either plain, too simple, or boring. It's 4 cheese penne with... How do I pronounce... I don't remember how to pronounce that, but like I know what that is. And then Celia here. I don't hate her, and I don't find her blah. But I don't like her enough to put her here either. I think she'll go there. And then I believe this is Pee-wee. Pee-wee was, I think, was Mayplay's buddy for Sabotage League. And there were many times where she needed him to spawn and then he didn't spawn. And we have beef with him for that. Hello, Shiver. Welcome in. Would you like to see our takes so far? Here. I'm going to scroll up some since y'all can't see it as well on your end anymore because we've put a lot of villagers on so far. So, hopefully... Okay, yeah, there you can see. Here. I'm going to drink some water while you have a chance to look at it. I don't mind this taking a while because I'm exercising while watching. You know what kind of exercise machine I would love to have eventually? Is either, I don't remember the name, but you know the one where it's like, you just like have handles that you hold on to and then like there's separate sections for each foot. And then you're just meant to like either like run really fast or like maybe like jog kind of slowly, like in a stationary way where you're not actually moving. That or a treadmill would be nice, though treadmill scared me a lot when I was younger. That's a whole story. Are you disrespecting Brofina? I definitely did. I most definitely did. Wait, have I joined the Discord? Hold up. Yeah, there's a link in the description. I don't remember if you have, Callie. Either way, you're welcome to if you'd like to. And then Chatter here The stinky, rotten cheese mouse can go on the bottom because he stinks. Charlize here was on my radioactive poison core island that I had for a while because she sure looks like she has consumed some poison. She's like neon. Libra is gonna be mad. Libra's not even here. But he would be mad. Though I did put Antonio decently up high. I know he liked Antonio. And then the next folder we have is Sherry. Sherry, I think, is really cute. I like her. Not enough to put her on A tier, but I definitely do really like her in general. And I feel like she's high enough to be put on B tier for me. Hold on. Cousteau is better than Chatter. I feel like if I had to choose a favorite between the two, I guess I would choose Cousteau because I do like the frog villagers. Some of them, that is. Jambet can get out. And then Cherry, not Sherry, because like the names are really similar. Cherry here I also really like. I feel like she's a very cool villager. I might just like her enough to put her on A tier because I like the dog villagers in general. And I like that she's like kind of goth in style. Like I really like that punk type of vibe. I'm between A and B for her. Hey, my girl Sherry, cubs are a very strong species. Speaking of that, by the way, what's everybody's favorite villager species and least favorite villager species? I like Cherry. She is Rock Queen. I'm like very in between. I think I will put her A tier, which by the way, if anybody's just coming in, I did say earlier that to be honest, I will probably go back at times and like rearrange where I put them. But I'm trying to just go through villagers for the time being because I want to like make sure that all of them get a placement before I have to end the stream. It reminds me of Joanne Jett. Wait, like Joanne Jett and the Black Hearts? If I thought of the right exact wording, I'm gonna be embarrassed if I didn't. Chester here. Chester is very, 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 very underrated in my opinion. And you know who in the community likes Chester? Is Carisi. Carisi really likes Chester. And I do too. Not enough, to be honest, to put him up here, but like almost enough. Like if we were doing this point system wise, he would need like only like 2 or 3 more points to be put on A tier, but like he's very close to being up there for me. Favorite bear cubs, least favorite hippos. Cherry is very cute. I like Chester. Cubs, I guess, are squirrels. My favorite is the squirrels, and my least favorite is the kangaroos. Hello, Carefree Capybara. Welcome to the stream. I like Chester. I have no kangaroos, and I like all the frogs. I just love them. It's so small. And I think Ben likes the frogs, but I think that's also at least partly because he has pet dart frogs. Chevrolet, I feel like, has been around for a very long time and is very sweet. She's a very like aesthetically pleasing villager. I've never had any beef with her, and I feel like I would put her at B tier. Cat is favorite, least is the type between the gorillas and the kangaroos. Gorillas are least favorite. I feel like I mean, not all of us, of course. I haven't asked every Animal Crossing player, but I feel like a lot of players tend to not really like the gorillas. Sherry, please come to my Witch Core Island. I'll tell her right now for you. Just give me a second. Chief, I feel like he's like, I kept saying earlier, and I'll say it again for like the millionth time, B is like the most neutral level. And I feel like he's neutral to me, but here, I'll tell her for you, Sedef. Just give me a second. Chevrolet, can you like, here. I'm gonna make her go in a circle to manifest it for you. Go to Sedef's island. Go to Sedef's island. Go to Sedef's island. There you go. I hope that helps. Also, we unfortunately have gotten to the part of the stream where we have to rank Chops. I've made it very clear several times that I don't like him. I know immediately where if there was like a tier level, several levels below D, that's where I would put him. Let me know, would anybody place him at any other tier that's not D? Like, where would you guys put Chops? They tried to do Grill as well and they failed. I definitely agree. Like, it is hard, but I also still feel like they failed. They kind of dropped the ball with it. Love to show their butts. True. Chops gives me snobby vibes. Like, he is nice to your face, but talks behind your back. No, same. Literally same. I love how Chivalry and Nan are like besties. E tier to the bottom, Pensavel. Stop. Also, I agree. No. You are not being extreme at all. I feel the same way. You said it, not me, but I agree. And then Chow, somebody was talking, who was this earlier? Somebody was talking about how they really liked Chow and how they feel like he's underrated. I personally feel like he's at the same level as Chops. And then Chrissy. I know Chrissy and Francine are meant to be like either like cousins or sisters. I can't exactly remember, but they're family. And we got the same design minus like one color difference. Like one's pink, one's blue. Pretty sure Chrissy's the pink one. Chrissy's very cute, like extremely peppy, but still very cute. Oh, they're sisters, okay. I'll take you was a terrible villager. I love Chow, his poster, that was hilarious. And then I think this villager, trying to remember his name. I can't remember it though. By the way, if anybody has not already liked the live stream, I would really appreciate if you could. It's completely free and it's a very easy way to help me out and to boost my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Claude, okay. Now, okay, I feel like I should have remembered that and then I didn't. But that being said, I want to clarify, I'm going to put him C tier. However, I do not think that he's bad. I don't think he's awful. But I also don't like love him. I'm not like obsessed with him. But I just want to clarify. Yes, I am putting him here. However, I don't think he's a bad villager by any means. I'm just like confused about where I feel like he belongs. So just wanted to clarify that. And this villager, I know we already had Bangle earlier and we had Bianca. And then I think this villager, the pink tiger, I think her name is Claudia. He's mad, but could be worse. I feel like there's a lot of villagers that I feel like design-wise, if you think about it, because there's so many villagers that unfortunately, and mainly talking about the gorillas here where Nintendo kind of dropped the ball in terms of their designs. There's villagers that I feel like could be worse, but they're okay. I don't know. At the same time, I feel like some villager designs had more work put into them than others. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Would you guys agree with that though? Like, I feel like some villagers had so much more detail and time and work put into them. Hello, Aiden. Welcome to the stream. And then this is Clay. Clay, I don't have any kind of beef with at all. I just don't like him. We're gonna start scrolling a lot more because there's a lot of villagers put on the list now. So let me know if you want me to scroll around at any point if you can't see a certain level and you want to see it. And then I know which villager this is. This is Cleo. Cleo is so adorable. Here, Cleo. She's like not S tier to me, but I do really like her, especially because I love the color purple and she's like pastel purple. She is very, very, very cute to me. I'm gonna put her at A tier actually because I really love her design. I truly do. And then this villager, cannot remember their name to save my life. She's very cool. Oh, absolutely. And if for some reason I ever did a pastel island, she, without a doubt, would be there. Or if I ever did like a purple island or something, I would put her there. I mean, everyone has at least one villager everyone hates, but you love. Mine is Gigi. I just think that she's a queen. I have my villager for me, like in that exact scenario, but my villager for that scenario is Naomi. I love her. I think she's a queen, but a lot of people don't like her. Oh, Clyde. Okay. Yeah. Clyde. Queen C and D. I can see where you think that, like, Ione's design seems like it had the most time put into it, especially the glow in the dark tail. Absolutely, like, yeah, that's a really good example for that, actually. Thank you for providing that. Did you know, I haven't done Raymond yet. I will eventually. I'm gonna try and go through all the villagers we have here. I'm gonna scroll through right now. We have this many left. Also, by the way, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Welcome to the community. There are so many more villagers to go through. We've made a pretty good sized dent in the list so far, but there's a lot more to go. I really need to be going faster. Oh yeah, Artsy loves Stu. Just so much. They love Stu. When I say stuff like that, part of me like thinks that somebody's gonna like tell that creator that I said that and then have them come to stream. That happened like one time. It was a joke. So if you don't know, the fellow creator Canada Crossing has, it's like a joke of course, but like he has beef with Hamlet. And so there's one time where I was like, oh, you know who loves Hamlet? Is Canada Crossing. And then like somebody like tagged him and was like, hey, I said this in the stream. And it was like a whole funny thing that we had going on. And this is Cobb. And I don't like Cobb. And that's the end of that. For me, it's Sally. I saw that she was in the lowest tier of that community tier list. Cobb is a mad scientist. He definitely is giving mad scientist vibes. You haven't watched Artsy in a while? You should. Artsy is very sweet. Very, very sweet. In fact, I'm gonna give them like a little bit of a shout out here just because I feel like it. Artsy is super, super sweet. Coco, without a doubt, I'm gonna put her on A tier. I really like her. I think she's adorable. I feel like she's fairly popular. At least like she was considered fairly popular for a long time. I don't like her enough to put her at S tier, but she's very close to that. I do really like her. I don't know why the commands aren't working because I know oh, I see what I did. Ha. You know what? Ignore me. I'm gonna redo that because apparently I can't type. Hee hee. We're gonna ignore my typo from before. You didn't see that. I'm into her island. Hello, Peppy. Welcome in. It's going good. We have enough villagers on the list now that you have to scroll around to be able to see anything. So I'm gonna like scroll up, wait till that pops up for you, and then scroll back down again. And then I have to go back into like going through villagers really fast. We were just talking about Artsy though, and I wanted to give them a little shout out. Oh, no, you're good, Max. If you want to lurk for a bit, that's okay. So starting from here, we scroll down some. There are the villagers. I'm pretty sure this villager right here, this black bunny, I think his name is Cole. Cole's okay. I don't think he's bad at all. He's another very neutral villager for me. Coco's on my Witchcore Island. Coco is so cute. I feel like she's good for like a cutesy island, and she's also good for like a witchy island. B and C are both like, I consider both of them kind of neutral, more B than C. But I think for me, I feel like Cole would have to be B tier. I want to start my own, but I don't want to lose my progress. I mean, are you just wanting to do like a different theme? Because if you wanted to, you could always just completely flatten the island and then rebuild it up and get different villagers. That way you can keep all your stuff and not have to like fully restart. I know for a while, Peyton's Corner would do that. She would repeatedly flatten islands and then just like take everything off of it and restart from there and rebuild from there and get different villagers. And that was how she went about it without having to lose her items. Yeah, I feel like that's probably your best bet then, Aiden. I believe this is Colton. Colton's okay. Not a huge fan. He's okay. Almost D tier, but like barely liked enough to be on C tier, in my humble opinion. Next we have Cookie. Cookie, very, 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 very cute. One of the best dog builders. In my opinion, Portia is still the best dog, but Cookie is definitely very, very good too. Don't know if I like her enough to put her on S tier. I've been so picky tonight about which villagers I put at S tier. Like, y'all can tell. There's barely any villagers there. I don't know if y'all can see it on screen now because I keep having to scroll around to make sure y'all can see. But I have been so picky. So picky. In my rock garden. I mean, I've never made a rock garden before, so I don't think I could help you with that specifically, but I still feel like your best bet is probably just completely reflattening your island, to be honest. And then if you do end up deciding to reset, you could try finding somebody in the community or a trusted friend that also plays Animal Crossing and give them some of your items to hold on to, like your most like treasured and appreciated items. No, I don't like clay. I don't. We talked about this earlier about Cousteau and Chatter. I like Cousteau more than I do Chatter, but I also simultaneously don't like either of them just in general. Cookie is S for me. She's like almost S for me, like super close to being S tier. Cranston, immediately no. This folder, it's one of those situations where I can't remember their name to save my life. I just know where I want to place them at. Cube, super freaking cute. Has the same energy level as Cole for me. Play my dad will be okay. So I feel like that's definitely probably a placement that you disagree with. Then no judgment here. I'm just curious. And then can't remember his name. Oh, is it like croquet? Is that how you pronounce it? Like croquet or croak? I don't like Curlos. Curlos. No. Moving on. This folder, I feel like, you know who he reminds me of? This is extremely specific. So some of you might know what I'm talking about. You might not, and it's okay if you don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. But this folder right here, I think his name is Groucho. It's either Groucho or Kurt. Oh yeah, Kurt, okay. Well, Kurt here, he, to me, strongly resembles Teddy from Bob's Burgers. I don't know who here has watched that show, but I swear they have the same vibes and they look the same. He's number 1. Kurt. Somehow, in my head, I feel like he's C tier. I thought at first I was gonna put him down here and then I didn't. This community have grown. It makes me so happy all the time to take away from all the bad vibes, all the icky and evil vibes. Thank you for this whole community. That is so sweet. Thank you. But the thing is, I would not have this community without you guys taking the time to support me by watching my streams, my content. Like literally, I would not have what I have without you guys. So quite literally, you guys have gotten me to this point. And I mean that so seriously. So from the bottom of my heart, not to be sappy and like emotional here, but I do appreciate you guys because I'm gonna make myself cry if I get into that for too long. But just know that I do appreciate and I cherish every single one of you. Sometimes I may miss messages, sometimes I may miss comments, but I do try my best to get to all of them. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Really, truly, I do. I went for a celestial theme last time for your island. That sounds kind of similar to what I did once. I did a astrology themed island once. Sorana has good brows. He does, but that's the only thing that I like about him. That sounds so mean though, without context. And then we have Daisy. Daisy is immediately a good villager. To be honest, I actually think I might like her more than Cookie. I do. And also another thing, aside from the fur texture, she looks like my dog. My dog has curlier fur and Daisy has like very like smooth fur, but like they're pretty much the same. Sereno, best anteater. I would have to think about who I think is the best anteater. And then, what's this folder's name again? I swear, I feel like I knew her name. I feel like I really did, but I can't remember. Gosh, what was it? Well, either way, whoever she is, she's B tier to me. I had Kurt briefly on one of my islands, and at the time I wasn't too thrilled with him, so when he left, I was happy, and then right after I was so sad. I feel like I've been like that with villagers too before. Oh, and yeah, Deirdre, she's very good. She is also B tier to me. I also thank you for all, from the bottom of my heart too. You all grew this community into the community it is now. If you guys weren't here, I wouldn't have discovered this amazing community. Literally, I know I already did a hearts command, but I'm doing it one more time. Hearts for each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting me the way that you do. I truly appreciate every single last one of you because I would not have what I have without you guys. Also, what was his name? This folder? Oh, Deli, that was his name. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I can be so bad about villager names. Like, I swear I played this game for so long, but I'm still so bad about villager names. Deli, I feel like, to be honest, he's definitely one of the better monkeys. He and Nan are some of like the best monkey villagers. Actually, maybe I'll move him up a little bit because I feel like he is one of the cuter monkeys. I don't know if I explained it by the way, but I did end up putting Sid on B tier just because I really like his punk style. I like Cherry more, which is why I put her, even though she's also very punk, above Sid. But like, I like both of them. I started YouTube so I know how hard it is. You're doing such a good job. May you get more subscribers and success. Thank you. That That is so kind of you. Thank you for saying that. Genuinely, I really appreciate you. Thank you. I try really hard, and it can legitimately be really, really difficult a lot of the time, but I don't often talk about how difficult some parts of it get just because I don't want to be super negative all the time. Deli is creepy. I think he's cute. And then I think we were just talking about Deli, and then I think this filter is just Del, so like no I at the end, just Del. You do see Boomer in D tier. I'm not a fan. Del is D, I agree. And then this is Derwin, I'm pretty sure. By the way, just as a reminder again, if anybody has not already liked the live stream, I would really appreciate that if you could. It's completely free and a very easy way to support me and to boost my content. Thank you so much. I feel like with Derwin, I feel so mean for some reason. Like some builders I feel like bad about like not liking them. Like some a lot more than others. But like I just feel so guilty for some reason disliking him. I don't know. I don't even really have a reason for it either. I just don't like him. And I'm like that with a lot of the builders where it's like I will end up really disliking them and not really have a reason for it. I just simply don't. Marshall is the best squirrel. I don't know who here, whenever it was like New Leaf being the latest Animal Crossing game, there was a whole community for it on Tumblr. And I remember Marshall was like one of the it builders that like everybody was obsessed with. Diana, I feel like I do really like her, but at the same time, I feel like she's almost kind of overrated. I still enjoy her enough to put her at A tier, but I feel like she's like fairly overrated. And I feel like you could all say the same about Audie, but to me, I think I like Audie more than Diana. Diana, best female deer villager. That's kind of how with Audie, I just don't like her. I'm truly like that all the time with villagers. Like there's plenty of them where I just simply won't like them. I won't have a reason for it. I just won't. And that's why sometimes like we'll be talking about something on the stream tonight and you'll see me put a villager at a certain tier level and I won't say why. I'll just put them there and it's because like, hey, I feel like they belong here even though I don't have a specific reason for it. It's okay, Derwin, you're S tier in my eyes. I think this builder is, I think his name is Dizzy. I think so. Either way, he's very cute. Very, very sweet. I feel like he'd be your best friend and he would sit with you at lunch if you had nobody to sit with. I don't hate any deer builders. Same with the wolves. Speaking of wolves, we have Dobie next. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of spiciness in chat if I don't put him at a good part. I'm gonna put him also B tier before anybody comes for my throat here. I put him there because he's neutral to me. I like him, but not enough to put him high up here. Dizzy is very kidcore. I agree. He is very kidcore. Dizzy, I love Dobie. I love Dobie a lot. See, that's what I mean. A lot of people love him. And I do like him too, but not enough to put him up here. And then I think this is Doc. To be honest, he kind of reminds me, not because of the name necessarily, but reminds me of the Doctor in Doctor Who. He's okay. And that's about it about him. And then Dom, I like him, but he's just like smack dab in the middle where it's like, there's not any particularly negative feelings, but not any particularly super positive feelings either. I have not done Hazel yet, but I already know where I'll be putting her. And I can't tell if there's gonna be a lot of people agreeing with me or disagreeing with me. Also, we're gonna ignore the emojis at the top of the screen. That's part of the template thing. I can't really get rid of that. So you're gonna see that sometimes when I scroll past it. Dom does not give me jock vibes. Because yeah, he's a doc. I mixed up the D and Dom and the word jock, and I was about to say doc, but you know what I meant. And then this one is Dora. I had her for my Coraline Island to represent the mice. So she's like kind of pushing it, but she's like barely C tier to me. And then I can't remember if this villager's name is just Dot or if it's Dottie. What is one of them? Gotta go have a great stream. Bye, Peppy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I cannot possibly remember if it's Dot or Dottie. but she will also be here. I feel like she and Bon Bon are like the same vibe and same level for me. Oh, it's Dottie? Okay. I couldn't remember if it was Dot or Dottie. And then this villager, Draco. I always think of Draco Malfoy whenever I see him just because their names are so incredibly similar. That, and then he was featured in one of my Animal Crossing themed YouTube shorts. I think it's cool that he's like almost like kind of like a dragon in a way, but I don't particularly like him a whole lot either. And then I think this villager's name is Drake. You know what? He's like same level, same vibe as Drago for me. I'm back. Welcome back, Megs. Drago is perfect for a medieval island. I am not going to say about it because I'm not sure if I will actually go through this, but I had a general video idea that if I were to have Drago on an island, per se, if I were to go through with said video, he would be perfect for such a specific part of it. I know I'm being super ominous with the way I describe it, but that's on purpose because I don't want to spoil it, because I don't even know if I'm going to go through with the idea. Okay. I really need to be going a lot faster because look, I have used so many villagers already. I've gone through so many of them and there's still so many more. Why am I taking so long with this? Okay, Drift. I actually really started to like Drift after my tropical island. He grew on me and I think he's cool because he's a dark frog. Yeah, Drift is a good villager. He's cool. In fact, actually, no, I changed my mind. He's going to go up to A tier because he really did grow on me during my tropical island. And then I thought we already talked about Colton. But for some reason, I used to always think that this villager was Colton. Ed Walmart Julian? He is Walmart Julian. Ew. That's so true, but I hate that. If it's your birthday twin, I would love to have him as a birthday twin. And I believe this villager is Egbert. He is an immediate nope. Big bag of nope. And then I think this villager is Elise. I used to get her and Shari confused, like name-wise. They're not the exact same, but I feel like they're kind of similar. And you know what? I find Elise very underrated. Elise is a no for me. October 9th. Wait, Carefree Capybara, we're both born on the 9th? I was born May 9th, so we're both born on the 9th. You like the Legend of Zelda series? I do like it, but I will admit I have very little experience with it. I still haven't finished Breath of the Wild. Only played it like well, not a handful. I played it definitely more than a handful, but I haven't finished it. And then I started Tears of the Kingdom, and then haven't finished that. So I couldn't tell you any specific info about it, but I do like it. I'll say that. I don't quite know where I would have put her. I really almost kept Elise up here and then I didn't. I moved her last second. Oh, that's so cool. I've beaten both games like 80 times. I just don't play them super often, but in my defense, I play a lot of games in general, and I also stream a lot of them, and like I only stream up to like 5 times during the week, so like I only have so much time to stream and play them all, and then I've got other stuff to do IRL. Next villager, I think is, wait, I know it is him, but like I don't remember his name. I really do need to start going a lot faster though. I keep getting so distracted. Elmer is cute, but they did him dirty with his name. Wait, was that one Elmer? Elmer even with that name? And I know, actually wait, do I know? Yeah, her name is Eloise. Okay. Took me a second. I knew it started with an E. Eloise. I feel like I associate her a lot with being the first villager I would always get during Happy Home Paradise. So I think, I mean, to be honest, like I feel like she's like a very cute looking villager, but I don't like her all that much. And I feel like that sounds so mean, but it's very true for me. I don't know. She's like C or B for me. She's good. I've had her on an island before. She's not that bad. Wait, Eloise or somebody else? Elvis is D tier. I don't have anything against him. I just feel like he's kind of like, eh. But I also feel like there's not really anything particularly special about him, to be honest. And then Eric, he's a really good villager. I feel like he is absolutely perfect for any kind of winter or holiday themed island or like a cottagecore island. Like I feel like he's great for multiple different themes. I love Eric. He's one of the best lazy villagers out there. Eric, Pat's baby. I got to be featured on Pat, Acade, and Tin Talks. I got to be featured on Scavenger League, and I feel like if I put Eric any lower than S or A tier, he's gonna like never allow me back on the show. If they do season 2, he's not gonna allow me back on if I put him any lower. But I do like him. I agree that he's a good villager. Elvis looks like Mufasa? Wait. The way that you're kind of right, I'm thinking of the right character, right? It's been forever since I've watched Lion King. I know who Mufasa is, but there was also multiple lions, so I might be mixing up their appearances. He's like, Jingle, he's perfect. You're in the waiting room on your Discord server? Oh, the reason why it's taking longer is because we let people in manually, so it might be a little bit. But I'm sure that as long as you've pasted your channel link in there, you're good. And I know this villager immediately. His name is Eugene. He reminds me of the celebrity Elvis. God, I need to start doing this a lot faster. I don't want to sit and like spend too long in each building because that's what ends up taking me so much time. I keep thinking that I've done so many buildings and I look and compared to all the ones down here and then I'm like, I really haven't. I really haven't done that many. I was waiting until the stream and said that raising thing. Yeah, exactly. It just makes it easier so that way like I can have you all like focusing on the stream. I don't know where I want to put this villager. I don't really have any particular thoughts or feelings about her. Part of me wants to like feels bad and feels like I have to put her up here. But I also like don't want to. He reminds me of Eugene from Hey Arnold. I haven't seen Hey Arnold in like forever. And then I'm pretty sure this is Fang. Yeah, this is Fang. Fang? He's okay. For me personally, I don't like him enough for him to be B tier, but I will say he's okay. He's like a decent villager. Most of my friends on Discord are very mean to me, so I'm trying to get new servers to get away from them. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, if anybody is mean to you or something in my Discord server, you please feel free to let me or Ahmad know because that's unacceptable behavior. Eunice is underrated too. I love Veg, especially his interior. You guys look though. Guess what villager we found? Fauna. You know who loves Fauna? You know who loves Fauna so much? It's Consul Kato. Consul Kato loves Fauna. Fauna is just her favorite villager of all time. Fauna just... Kato loves Fauna. Here. I'll do this because I was talking about both Kato and Pat earlier. There we go. Loves her more than hell. I know, like Fauna, she just needs to have a Fauna themed island at this point because she loves Fauna so much. Nobody tell her I said that. You just pretend you didn't hear me say any of that, all right? Don't tell Kato I said that. And then we have Felicity. We were just talking about Felicity earlier. Genuinely, I really like her. I find her very cute, and I feel like she is criminally underrated. Yeah, the Breath of the Wild music in the background. It's like a lo-fi remix of it. And then Filbert, I genuinely do like. And I remember I have fond memories related to Filbert. This was a long time ago, but on my old, like, very first Normcore island. Actually, no, Mayfall was Normcore. So I guess Harmony was my second Normcore island. And I remember Shiver had Filbert, and I needed Filbert, and he gave me his Filbert. And I think that was like one of my, like, not my first memory of you, Shiver, but like definitely like one of the first like core memories. And I'm pretty sure this is Flip. I feel like I'm moving it to like the beat for a second. I don't hate him, but I don't I feel like hate's like, I know it's like a choosy thing, but it's very true. Hate is a very strong word. There's nothing that I like about him, but I don't hate him, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's something to keep in mind. There's plenty of builders where it's like, I don't have anything that I like about them, but I still like don't hate them. Flip, I have Filbert on my Rex, which is Island right now. Filbert's a good villager. I kind of dislike Flip. And then we also have Flo. Flo, I have her on my Forever Island, which I have not posted about in a while for a Let's Play. I'm so sorry. But I associate her name with Flo from like the progressive, gosh. Progresso is the soup, Progressive is the commercial. I got the names mixed up. And then, Flora here. Flora is a good villager. I think that she's good. I like her, and I will be putting her up here. There's plenty of songs in this playlist. I mean, if you find that song annoying, I am more than happy to skip. Just give me a hot second. There we go. And then Flurry, I genuinely really like Flurry. And I feel like she's very underrated. I like Apple more than Flurry, but I feel like Apple and Flurry are both very underrated villagers. Flo is nostalgic. She was one of my first ever villagers when playing ACNH. Was she one of your starters? Because she was one of my starters on the Forever Island. And then Francine here, I'm gonna put her right next to Chrissy actually. Because her and Chrissy are about the same for me. Flora's my favorite villager. And wait, what about Oats? I'm confused. She has no nose, how does she breathe? True. You know, I'm never really sad to think about that, but you have a point. How does she breathe? This villager, I don't know who he is, but I know exactly where I don't put him. And then this is Freckles. Freckles is very cute. I don't like her enough to put her up here, but I do like her in general. And one of the apple creeps me out people. It's understandable. I feel like it's mainly the eyes for a lot of people. I forget my starts every time I get rid of them. Fair enough. And then we have Freya. Let me think. Okay, where did I... There's so many buildings now to look at. Where did I put Fang earlier? It's like hard to see specific ones now because okay, no, Fang was right here, yeah. I feel bad, but just, there's nothing special about her in my opinion. Gloria owns a pet hamster, that's weird. Maybe she's playing The Sims, but it's hamster version. Like she got like a hamster DLC and got her own hamster sim. You're gonna have a nice stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And that was Frank, okay. And then, I feel like it's like, I just know this villager's name, I just know it, but I still am having a hard time remembering it anyways. Oh, Frigga, yeah, her name is Frigga, okay. I mean, I feel like you do have to remember there are a ton of villagers. I gotta go as well, but I'll be in your next stream for sure. Thank you so much. By the way, I stream Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time, except I wasn't able to stream the other day, so there is a rescheduled stream happening tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. There's that one as well if you'd like to go to that. But as for my normal schedule, it's Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Central. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here. Wanted to get that in really fast before you left. Frigga, she's like, this is gonna sound so mean. I know she's just a bunch of pixels, but it's gonna sound so mean. But I feel like she's like barely decent to me. Or Gwen, I get those mixed. Well, either way, whichever one she is, that's where I've decided to put her. And then we have the hamburger sheep. Early, I think this is the hamburger sheep. Not a fan. Robert, very, 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 very cute. And he's also a dart frog, I'm pretty sure. So that gives some extra points. Robert is baby. I agree. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yusha, she is super, super cool. Do I like her enough to put her up here? Not particularly, but I do like her. She's very cool. And then I don't remember that villager's name, but I know that I'm gonna put her on C tier. I'm gonna get some water again. And that bottle, by the way, if you've never seen the full thing, it's a massive reusable 64-ounce water bottle. It's huge. We were just talking about Gala earlier. She is like one of the best pig villagers, in my humble opinion. Oh, Gabby. Okay, got it. I felt like it started with a G. I just couldn't remember exactly what it was. This villager, I don't like him, but I will say he reminds me a lot of Wario. Like, I feel like if Wario were a rabbit for some reason, that's what he would look like. And yeah, Fuchsia is awesome. I agree. Gaston, okay. I don't know why I'm like so bad about villager names today. I'm normally at least like a little bit forgetful about them, but today in particular, I am just like extra bad about it. It's like low-key embarrassing. Why am I spacing on her name too? I know her. Gail, I think Gail is her name, right? Gail? Yeah, exactly. Her name is Gail. Okay. Well, she's like at the same level as Gala to me. And then Genji, we all know Genji. We said this earlier, but like if C+ were somehow a tier where it's between C and B, I feel like that's where I'd put him. But since I can't, I mean, I feel like he's cool, but I don't know. I'm trying to go through these faster, so for the time being, and again, I could absolutely go and change my mind about any of these placements at any point. Just for now, I'm gonna put him there. And if I change it, then I change it. And then I get them mixed up at times, but I think this one is Diva. It was either Diva or Gigi. Either way, I'm not a fan. Oh, it's Gigi, okay. I was close. Isn't Diva also a purple frog? And then Gladys. Gladys, I have personal beef with. And here's the story if you don't know the story. So there's this one time I was villager hunting, and literally 7 times back to back, like without stopping. This was like, I'm pretty sure this was on a stream actually. When I was villager hunting and she spawned 7 times back to back. Like she was like stalking me and it was scary. I know that's not actually how it works with the Animal Crossing algorithm, but that's how it felt. That's Gigi and I hate her a lot. Understandable. This villager, she like, I find her tolerable. Do I like her? Not really, but I find her tolerable. She's at the same level as Frigga, in my opinion. This Gladys free zone. I feel like, does anybody here like Gladys? I'm not gonna judge if you do, by the way, I'm just curious. I feel like a lot of us don't. Goldie here is a very good villager. She, without question, is immediately on the A tier. Duplicates are annoying when it comes to villager hunting. It was just crazy because the fact that it happened 7 times, like fully back to back. And then I'm gonna get a lot of, not like I don't mean like hate by this. I'm not talking about hate, but I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of criticism for this, but I genuinely like Goose. I do. Genuinely, I really, really do. I had him on one of my old islands a long time ago. To me, am I gonna put him A tier? He's almost A tier. He's almost good enough for A tier. But to clarify, I do still really like him. I originally was gonna do a Farm Core island a long time ago, my island Juniper, and then the island became Winter Normcore. He was one of my original Farm Core villagers. I love Goldie a lot. I do too. And you like Julia more? And then we have Graham. He's okay. I like him. You know what? I'm gonna put him there for now because I feel like him and Hamlet are both pretty cute, to be honest. That kind of looks like the flag of Yemen. And I want to Google a photo of it though, because I can't remember exactly what the flag of Yemen looks like, and I wanna go see. Because now I want to compare them. And let me see. Go back down now. Wait, you're right. You're right. Okay, that was kind of cool. This filter, not gonna lie, can't remember her name. but I don't really like her. Greta, okay, well, Greta's a cute name. I like the name, but the villager I don't really like all that much. That also looks like the German Empire flag. Imagine just if it, you know what would be really cool? Actually, this would be genuinely cool. If there were like specific villagers designated like to be representing all the different flags in the world. That'd be cool. And I think this villager's name is Ike, I think. Pretty sure that's Ike. Either way, this has nothing to do with Animal Crossing, but I associate that name specifically with Hurricane Ike, because that was a really intense hurricane that we experienced here whenever I was really little. So I do associate the name with that. And I also don't love him, so I think he's gonna be C tier for me. Are you sure that's Grizzly? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I have to look that up now. Are you sure that's not Ike? He looks the same. Okay, well, even if it is Grizzly, I associate the villager Ike with Hurricane Ike because of the name. Are y'all sure? Wow, okay. I was wrong, but I do still want to say I am going to put him there because I still feel that same way. Secondly, I do still associate the villager Ike with Hurricane Ike. But I stand corrected about which villager he is. Ew, Gruff, ew, 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 go away. We don't like him. We don't like him in this household. And then I will agree. Also, I don't remember who said this, but somebody in chat said that they get Frigga and Gwen mixed up. No matter which one is which, I feel the same about both of them, so they can just be side by side and look at each other right here on C tier. And then Hamlet, y'all know who loves Hamlet. Canada Crossing loves Hamlet. He loves him so much. In fact, if he were doing this tier list, he would probably put him on S tier because he just loves him so much. But no, I'm going to put him next to Graham because, to be honest, I feel like both of them are very underrated and kind of cute. Can't remember his name, but that's okay. I'm so bad about names today. Okay. We still have a very large amount of villagers to go through. And then we have Hans. Hans, I'm not a fan of. Goodbye. This villager, I'm not a fan of either. I love how I just like rapid fire easily put them in those spots. Hamlet is my birthday twin, so I have a soft spot for him. That's how I am with Bunny. Even if she wasn't my birthday twin, I still do like her. And then Hazel here. Hazel is absolute royalty, and I will hear no other information. That's the end of that. And then Henry here. Henry, I really wanted on my Poison Core Island. I never ended up finding him, by the way. I ended up resetting that island for Rags to Riches. But I feel like he's very cute. I feel like he is either A or B tier. She's my favorite villager. Wait, Hazel is? I feel like Henry can be A tier, but he's like barely A tier, like barely. Also, I feel like this song's a little too slow for my liking. I want to skip to a different one, so give me a second. I mean, this one's soft too, but it's like a piano one. I'm trying to find a different song, then we'll go from there. We'll continue afterwards. I'm gonna go from there. That one's piano too, but it's like not as slow as and as gentle as the other one. So we'll go with that one. Frigga's your birthday twin. I feel like it'd be cool to have a penguin villager as your birthday twin. Also, hey, I feel like we can all agree that this green hippo villager belongs at D tier. I mean, maybe we can't agree, but I think that's where he belongs. And then Hopkins, I know my mod Saturn was lurking today, but they are not a fan of Hopkins. I think Hopkins is adorable though. I really do. He is very precious. And I feel like him and Henry are like the same level. I love him. Saturn hates them. I love Hopkins, but Saturn is not a fan of Hopkins. Also, Saturn, if you're still lurking, how do you feel about me putting Hopkins at A tier if you don't mind popping in? You also don't have to if you can't. It's all good. And then I think this is Hopper. Hopper, for some reason, always reminds me like vividly of the movie Mr. Popper's Penguins. And I feel like that movie was like from forever ago. I mean, I'm not a fan of him, but I just was mentioning. He has the same level of Zipper. I mean, no, same level as Zipper, not of Zipper. I mean, I feel like I could see that, but I do like him still. And then Hornsby. Hornsby is so precious. A sweetie pie. And then we have Huck. Wasn't Koramora doing a villager hunt for Huck and had to spend a bunch of tickets to find him? Additionally, has she found him yet or no? I'm doing that thing where I find villagers where it's like I know where I want to put them, but I just don't have any specific reason for why I feel like they belong there for me. I just feel that they belong there, so I put them there and don't say anything. Hornsby is so cute. Thank you. I agree. Hornsby is very cute. Oh, he was in her queue? Okay. That would explain why he wasn't showing up for such a long time. Then we also have Iggly. Iggly is like barely decent enough to not be on D tier, in my opinion. Which sounds really harsh, but it's true. Also, no, this one was like, yeah, I got Grizzly and Ike mixed up. Well, either way, Grizzly and Ike can be side by side, and now they can be besties. Let's stop for a second to get some more water again. And I've had y'all help me with pronouncing this character's name so many times, and I always forget anyway. Is it Luca? Like with like a K sound? Or is it like a CH sound? Like which one is it? And then Jax. Same level, same vibe, to be honest. He can go there too. Jack reminds me of ketchup and mustard. Wait. Jacob, wait, what? Am I mixing him up with a different villager? Wait. Wait. I think I'm genuinely mixing him up with somebody else. Wow, that's so embarrassing for me. Well, either way, that's where I'm putting him. Jambette is also an immediate no. I don't like these slower songs that keep popping up. I keep feeling like I have to change it. I just have like a massive playlist by like this specific artist that does a lot of lo-fi remixes. So it's just a really long playlist, which is why I don't always mind skipping. Hello, Fresh Ghost. Welcome to the stream. This folder, I feel like I've had him several times in the past in other Animal Crossing games. So he would never be my first pick for like an island or a town or something, but I don't think he's that terrible either. With those, like that name, I know a villager has that name. I still don't know though. Is it like a CH sound or like a K sound? It just needs to lay off the coffee. I probably do too. I drink a lot of coffee. Jeremiah, we were talking about him earlier. I agree that Jeremiah is a very good villager, but I don't like him enough to put him on S tier or A tier. For me, he's B tier. I do like him though. Don't come for me. And yes, thank you for the water reminder. That goes for everybody else too. Please stretch, you know, take care of yourself. Take any medication you might need to take. Get a snack, get some water, do all that good stuff. Joey, okay, hear me out. I feel like he's a really good villager for a Kid Core island or a Kid Core town if you're playing one of the older Animal Crossing games. But like, I really don't like him that much. I'm sorry. I just don't. But he is wonderful for a Kid Core island. I like him. I pronounce it like cha, like a CH sound, but it's probably either way. I don't know which one it is, and I'm just like trying to make sure that nobody thinks I'm being rude or anything. Having the worst stomach cramps, you know? I'm sorry. So sorry to hear that. Could we get some hearts in chat for HelloFresh Ghost, please? I hope you feel better soon. Jody here. I'm gonna get a lot of beef from the chat for this. I think Judy is terrifying. I think she's so scary. I don't like her eyes. I feel like she's staring into my soul. I will give her the credit though. I think her color concept is gorgeous, like absolutely stunning. But her eyes scare me so bad. I don't like it. She's just freaky. Like some people think Apple is scary with her eyes, and like that same like vibe and feeling is like me with Judy. Like it's the same thing. Well, thanks, of course, you're welcome. Here, hold on, let me send some of my own hearts in chat. There we go. And then Julian. Julian is obviously, at least to me, is a very good villager. Like he is most certainly A tier. In some ways, I feel like sometimes he might be considered overrated, which in that sense, I feel like I could agree, but I still feel like he's really good despite being kind of overrated. And then Julia here, I think this was Sidef. Correct me if I was wrong, but I feel like somebody said that they like Julia more than Gladys. What did you say? I don't like Port Junior, neither do I, but he's on my list of villagers for my Witchcore Island. I do feel like he'd be good for that. Yeah, I agree. I feel like he's gonna be really good for that. Julia, I've never had her on an island, at least not that I can remember of, but I do think that she's very, very, very pretty. I'm gonna put her like at like a neutral tier. And then we have June. June is a really good villager. I don't like her enough to make her A tier, but she's very close to being A tier. And then Kabuki. We were also saying that Kabuki earlier is another very underrated villager. Gonna go right there. And then Cat. I feel like her design is considered rather questionable by a lot of Animal Crossing players, but I do like her. Genuinely, I do. I like her. I think she's cool. And I had Jude too. Julia is so fancy. By the way, friends, I know like I'm saying it periodically. I'm just trying to be better about like promoting my own commands because I can be really bad about forgetting to do so. Remember to like the stream. Thank you. No, I won't do it again for the because I don't want to like spam the reminders. I know that gets annoying. I think this is... I feel like this character's name starts with a K. I think it does. Maybe. Cat the Cat, so original, right? They just were feeling extra creative that day when they made her character. And then I know this is Ken. I don't like him either. Ketchup is baby and needs to be protected at absolutely all costs. Oh, Keaton. Okay, I was close. I felt like it started with a K. And yeah, I don't seem to know the Eagles very well either. I don't blame you. I mean, I know the band, the Eagles, but I'm not familiar with a lot of the Eagles villagers' names. Kevin, don't like him, but his name does remind me of Kevin Jonas from the Jonas Brothers. Kit Kat. I feel like a lot of people like him. I don't feel like there's anything particularly special at him. I feel like he's okay, to be honest. Sedef is about to like fist fight me in the chat for my placement for Kit Kat. Because right as I said that, Sedef was like, Kit Kat needs to be protected. So we're just Sedef and I are gonna square up outside of the stream. Okay. I'm trying to move these a lot faster. I'm sorry, and then I'm not giving each one as much attention as I did at the beginning of the stream. I just have realized that I'm not going fast enough, so I'm trying to go fast. Kiki is sweet, precious baby that needs to be protected at all costs. She is at the top. I haven't added one to the top in a while. No, Kevin from the Jonas Brothers. And yeah, I agree, Richard. Judy's eyes just like creep me out. I don't like it. There's like something about her that just gives me the ick. And then this villager, she's a cat and her name is Kitty. She's like, I don't know. I feel bad because I generally like the cat villagers, but you're just kind of bleh, kind of meh to me. It kind of reminds me of the pig I found in my yard. Don't worry, it's back to its owners. I'm glad you're able to find them, and thank you for making sure it got back to its owners. Did the pig maybe just like escape or something? Klaus here needs to not be on this list at all. And then I think this is not, I think this one is Nox earlier. The one that I thought was Nox was not. It is a pretty villager. I do like her eyeshadow, but don't really like her that much, like in general. There are so many villagers on the D tier. Oh my goodness. I've scrolled up some so y'all can see. So I'm waiting for that to pop back up for you. Then I'm gonna scroll down and we can review slowly. My camera's covering some of the villagers, but here. This is like a quick little rundown of what we have so far. Yeah, pretty much. It was pretty hard to coax it to me, but I'm pretty good with animals. Well, thank you so much for helping him or her. I really do appreciate that. Like, people that go out of their way to help animals like that's like one of the best traits in a person to me. Is like someone that's like, even if you can't do a whole lot, the fact that you even would really want to help, and especially if you do help when you're able to, like that's one of like the best traits of a person, you know? Like obviously sometimes you quite literally can't, and that's understandable because like if you can't, then you can't. I just like whenever people truly like make sure they look out for animals like that. Nox does look like Goldcore. He kind of does. Also, this villager, Kyle, part of me wanted to be nice for a second and put him on C tier, but I just like, I'm gonna be very straightforward. I don't like him. Sorry. My friend found a pig in her yard several years ago. He has our pig now because no one claimed him. What do you feed a pig, by the way? Lucky's also on my list for my Witchcore island. Would Kyle be good for that island? Kyle is cool. I wish I liked him, but I don't. A lot of times people say that it's either villagers I feel bad for or villagers that I know are popular, but I end up disliking them anyways. I don't know that villager, but I'm gonna put him there. Mott, I feel like he's tolerable. Leonardo's the tiger? Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure the lion with the green hair is Mott. I find him like barely tolerable. Lily is sweet, precious baby that needs to be protected at all times, like ketchup. He's a potbelly pig. He gets pig food and other foods. He loves cereal. Gotta go. My phone is at 9%. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Bye, Sedef. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. No, that's Leopold. I'm pretty sure that's Mott though. Here, now I'm gonna look it up because I want to know which one it is. What? That is Leopold. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I swear I was so confident that that was Mott. Well, either way, that's where I've chosen to put him. Limburg is Stinky Poo Poo Man, and he's gonna be at the bottom of the entire list. So we're gonna keep him at the very bottom this whole time. And then we have the Toilet Lion, who was also down here. Or do you have a teacher? What subject do you think he would teach? And then we have Wolfgang. I think Wolfgang is cool, and I like the fact that he's kind of like purple indigo-ish. I love the color purple. Like I said that a few times earlier. I don't know if I like him enough for Beatrix. The main thing that I like about him is just his color. The fact that's the main thing I like about him, feels like it would make more sense to put him on C tier. Lion of the Toilet Lion himself, right? I feel like that's like a community meme in the Animal Crossing community. Social studies side, Leopold seems like he, it could a little bit, to be honest, he looks like he could teach it all. He really does. And then we have Lolly. Lolly is sweet, precious princess that needs to be at S tier. And I will take no other arguments on that. And then Lopez. Lopez is a cool villager. Lopez is very underrated. I don't really know if I would want to put him on B or C, but I do feel like he's good. No, I'll put him there. Also, by the way, speaking of that command in chat, by the way, that little message about the summer merch. The summer merch, it's only going to be available until August 31st. After that, it goes into the vault and will likely never be brought back. So if anybody is interested in any of the limited time edition summer merch, now is a really good time to get that before it's gone forever. So link is in chat if you would like to check that out. This villager, immediate no. This villager is also an immediate no. I love how quickly I made those decisions. He's amazing. Wait, which villager? And speaking of the merch though, I think it's, I know Peyton's Corner has like a little like GIF alert set up whenever people buy merch. I've been really on the fence about if I'm going to set up alerts for that, just because I'm worried that a family member of mine will buy something and then accidentally dox themselves. So I'm like very paranoid about that. Like I want to so that other people can see the alerts, but I'm just worried that my family is going to do that by accident. Lucky, I really like. He is S tier. And finally, we have a second row of S tier villagers. You can tell how picky I am. Also, maybe I'm just like not seeing her. But where's Portia? Oh no, there, I see her now. I see her now. For a second, I thought they didn't include Portia, and I was like, excuse me? That's a crime. This villager, another one of those situations where I don't have anything particular that I like about her. Don't really know why I don't like her, I just don't. Lyman reminds me of Yoda from the Star Wars franchise. Lyman's cool. I do like him. Lyman's pretty cool. He's B's here to me. And then I think this is Mac. I think that's his name. It makes me want to call him Big Mac. Like the sandwich from McDonald's. And then I think this one is Maddie. She's very cute. Not a personal fave of mine. But I still feel like she's very good. I don't want to throw, I don't want to like, I almost said like throw or thrown, but I don't want to like sit and like debate that for too long because there's other villagers to go through. Okay, I'm starting to feel better about the amount that we have left. Because, I mean, there's still a lot, but we've made a lot of progress. I think this is male, I think. I feel like she's got some sassy hair. I really like her hair, actually. I mean, it's giving Edna mode, but I still really like it, so it's okay. And then I think this one is Maggie. We were talking about her earlier. Yeah, there is a ton of villagers. Also, I almost coughed for a second, but I caught it. Lucy is very cute. I don't like her, I'm sorry. Maggie is like that's Maggie. She's tolerable. I will say that. And then, wait, actually, no, this one might be Mael. This one might be Mael, and that one might be, I know there's a duck named Mallory and a duck named Mael. I get them mixed up, but either way, I find both of these ducks very sassy. But like sassy in a good way, not a sassy, annoying way. Maple is a sugar pie, sweetie pie, honey bun, bunches of oats, and I love her. Sorry for not being as active. I am dealing with something that just happened on game. I would rather not kill the vibe. So yeah, I get what you're getting at, Callie. Thank you for being cautious, and I appreciate you. If you ever need to lurk, you are always more than welcome to. Like, everybody's always more than welcome to lurk if they need to. Hello, Lily Knights Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Mel's worst duck. Maple definitely deserves S tier. Maple is a queen, and I'm glad you agree with me. Marcel, I feel like he is cool, but not cool enough to be B tier, which sounds so mean without context, but that's just how I feel. The snooty and cranky builders scare me, like they seem to overreact. I feel like I just really like the snooties though. I do. And then this villager, she's okay. I don't hate her. I feel like she's, to me, she's got similar vibes. It's like here, who could I like compare her to vibe-wise? She's got like similar vibes as Dina to me. They're like on the same level in my opinion. I called an admin for it, so it's being dealt with, and basically the admin watchtower. Well, I'm glad you're getting that taken care of, Callie. And I hope you enjoy your lurk, Megs. And perhaps you're just lazy with names for bulls, cats, and cows. No, I agree. I fully agree with you. And then I'm pretty sure this is Margie. Margie's okay. She's like a decent villager. I also don't... Nothing sticks out to me about her, you know? She's decent, but nothing is particularly special about her in my opinion. And then Marina, she's my favorite of all the octopus villagers. I wouldn't consider her S tier, at least for me, but I do like her. To me, she's more like A tier. She's my favorite octopus villager, and whenever I had my Coraline Island, she was one of the handful of villagers that represented Coraline's toys. So she's special to me for that, because Coraline was my favorite island that I've ever made. Well, the island itself wasn't called Coraline, it was Coraline themed. The island itself was called Beldum. And then Marshall. To be honest, I know he's popular, and I do agree he's one of the best squirrels, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, put him on A tier, or like, why didn't you put him on A tier? But I don't know, he's like A or B for me. And yeah, you're right, Megs. I feel like with like the way his hair goes, it's almost like he has like one of like the old like classic like scene style bangs, if that makes sense. I wanted to say fringe, but nobody says fringe in the US. I feel like everybody says bangs. I have Marshall, my little winter part of my own, surrounded by gyroids. You have like a shrine for him. And then this is Matilda. Matilda, I feel like in a way is like kind of punk, but like that's a compliment in my opinion. So I was saying that Sid and Cherry are also very punk, and I like that about them. Can you play Animal Crossing so I like listening? Wait, do you not have a Switch? Well, I hope you can play Animal Crossing someday if you'd like to. Marshall looks like he unironically listens to classic music. Still love him though. Hello, Mads the Maddie. Welcome to the stream. This is an emergency because this is very unfortunate. The person who did the thing left to avoid. Oh yeah, I know you're good, Cal. Yeah, I think we should probably move on though, because I don't want to continually bring that into conversation if that was something that was really negative that happened in a separate place. But I hope that you get it resolved soon. I hope you're okay. And let's remember to keep the vibes nice and positive right now. And I hope you enjoy your lurk. I suppose you could call it that more for ambiance. Fun fact, for a long time, I thought that was pronounced ambience, and then somebody corrected me and said, you know, that's ambiance, right? And then I was like, huh? Are you sure? I think her name is Megan. I think she is such a sweetie pie. I really do. Truly, I do. I'm like between A and B for her. A lot of villagers, if I'm between like one tier and another, I'll probably just put them on either one of them and then move on, because I've got to be sure to get through all of these villagers in time. And then I'm pretty sure this is Melba. Melba's like, she's good. She's like at the same level as like Julia and June to me. I really don't like Matilda the kangaroo. Fair enough. That's valid. I'm still here getting the issue resolved because it disturbed and made me uncomfortable. I'm sorry, Callie. Well, I hope that the vibes of this stream make you feel better. Meringue is another really good villager. I like her, but personally not white enough for A tier. Almost enough, though. Very, 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 very close to having her be enough. And you know what? Because I'm going to put her in the top row of the B tier. I've been having the worst ACNH burnout for like a year. I think it's just decorating. I have so many ideas, but no furniture. I'm just like simultaneously burnt out and like bored of Animal Crossing. It's still a good game and it's still very close to my heart, but like I'm just like pretty much done with it. By the way, Mary is A tier to me. I'm sorry that you experienced that, Callie, and then it made you feel that way. However, I would like to move on because I want to keep the stream rather positive at the moment. But I hope you enjoy your lurk, and I hope that all of it gets resolved for you. There we go. Hi, Kelly. I haven't been on ACH in like a while. What was the last thing that you worked on, really? For me, it was Rags to Riches. Ring gives like millennial vibes. I feel like I see it. I see that. I do. And this villager, her name is Twiggy. You know who Twiggy reminds me of? This is very specific, but she reminds me of Margaret from Regular Show. Like, they look the same to me. I swear they do. And then Mint, another villager that Console Kato loves. Console Kato loves Mint so much. She loves Mint. She loves Mint so much. Mint and Fauna, actually. They're her favorite villagers, fun fact. Like specific 23 to 25. I've done some decorations and relocating villager homes. I love Mint a lot. I've just like hardly been playing Animal Crossing like the past few months, to be honest. I like Mint. I feel like, out of my own thoughts, like not joking about Kato liking her, I think she's okay. I like her. She's like neutral to me. I was joking though. Kato isn't necessarily a fan of Fauna or Mint. And then I think this villager's name is Miranda. Mint villager's okay, but mint chocolate chip ice cream is a no for me. I love mint chip ice cream. I feel bad because earlier I was saying that two of the duck villagers that I put higher up, I feel like we're at the same level, and then this one, not as much for some reason. But I feel like putting her at the very bottom right now just feels so like horrible. I'm gonna put her next to Candy and they can be besties because they're both pink. By the way, thank you so much for the 30 likes on the stream. Thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. Thank you so much. And if you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you could like the live stream. Thank you for your support. I feel like that it's okay though, we're all different. I love mint chip ice cream. There's this picture of me when I was like, I think it was like for my, it was for my 10th birthday. And by the way, Mira's immediately bottom tier because I hate her. There's this picture of me on my 10th birthday eating out of a gallon-sized tub of mint chip ice cream with a fork. Mitzi to me, by the way, is like the same vibe, same level as Mint. I'm really like cooking with my island theme. It's just so hard to find custom designs and furniture. I'm doing an elemental island. I love that. I love that idea. I don't know if I've heard of anybody doing that. I mean, I'm sure maybe it's happened because the game's been out for a while and I feel like a lot of themes end up getting repeated eventually. But regardless though, I love that idea. And ice cream is so good, Mitzi. Thank you again though for all the likes, everyone. I appreciate you guys. And then Tom, he's kind of to me. We still have so many more villagers. Oh my gosh. There's so many. And then we have Molly. Molly to me is an absolute icon. She is the moment. These villagers I haven't even heard of. Some of them I would like literally never see on villager hunts ever. Also, fun fact about young Lexi, whenever I was playing Animal Crossing, like the older Animal Crossing games as a small child, I had never seen them or heard of the name Monique before, which is this villager, this cat villager. So it's pronounced Monique, but I didn't know that as a kid because I'd never met anybody with that name or seen it before. So I, for years as a kid, thought her name was pronounced like Monicue. And then I was told that it's Monique, and I was like, oh. Thank you. I was inspired by Sparks' Four Season Island. I love the idea of like a mix of themes. I do too. I feel like a mixed theme island is fun. Moose, his name is Moose, Beast and Mouse. Moose the Mouse, and Immediate Nope. And then the villager earlier, Leopold, I thought was really cool. I thought he was Mott. He's not, he's Leopold. So the actual Mott is gonna go down here. If you made Bob's Burgers Island, who would be the character I would play as Bob? I mean, I feel like you could say Bob the cat, but like he does not really look like Bob does at all. I mean, they've got the same name, so I probably would do that anyways for the sake of convenience. Because I feel like that just makes sense. Also, I love Muffy a lot. She is S tier to me, and I will not take any arguments. No, I'm kidding. Moose, you're banished to the Shadow Realm permanently? No, literally. Thank you. I'm glad we all agree that just none of us like him. None of us do. Also, what is my hair doing? Let me just fix that. Also, what song is playing right now? It's kind of funky. Funky in a good way, but like, not a bad way. Never mind, I think it just, yeah, the other one just ended. His sideburns look like angel hair spaghetti. The way that you're kind of right, Loki. And then we also have Murphy. Murphy's a good villager. I feel like he's B tier. Murphy's B tier to me. What do you guys think? And then Nana. Nana is one of the best monkeys in Animal Crossing, in my personal opinion. I think that she is also B tier and is on the same level and vibe as Melba, Mint, and Mitzi. I love Nana. I do too. She's like the best monkey. Like the best of all of them. And then Nan. Nan is a good villager. So where exactly is Chev right now? Because the villagers get shifted around as I add more, so then I have to like re-find them. Where did I put Chev right earlier? I know she's probably right in front of me, but it's hard to see because there's so many villagers now. Can't remember where I put her. Miss Murphy is a cutie. Murphy is awesome. Nana's room is kind of meh, but great potential for remodeling. Hello, Raul. Welcome to the live stream. The second row on the right. Wait. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, she is next to her. Okay, thank you, guys. I couldn't find her. I wanted to put her next to Chevrolet. And then here we have our queen, or my queen, Naomi. I think she's amazing. I know a lot of people hate her, so I'm gonna get a lot of disagreements on this one probably. I think that she's A tier, and a lot of people don't like her, but I think that she's beautiful. I think she's a queen and does not deserve the hate that she gets. Nate. He's okay. He's decent. Nibbles, I remember I featured her a long time ago in an underrated villagers list video. She's rocking that pink marble dress. She really is. And then we have Norma. Norma's pretty much the same level. And you're probably like, oh, like, why would you put Naomi all the way up here and not Norma? Because I just like Naomi a lot more than the other cows. If I'm the only one that thinks that she's better, then so be it. I will stand by that. Or actually, I might move her. You know what? I take that back. I do like Naomi more, but I'm gonna put Norma up there with her. Finger of shame, Shiver. Finger of shame. You can't, I don't know if you can see it, but finger of shame. Naomi is top tier always. I'm kidding though. Like, I'm not actually judging anybody's villager opinions. Octavian. Octa's villagers are cool because there's not that many of them. But he's like kind of to me, to be honest. And then O'Hare. O'Hare's cool. He is a cool villager. I had him on my Hibiscus Tropical Island. I need help with picking out some villagers. I need one more villager for the nature part of my island. Who do I get? Any personality? For the nature part of your island. Can you tell me what villagers you already have so I don't like repeat them? Bob, I would guess Beardo because of the mustache. I feel like if I did that, French, about your idea for a Bob's Burgers Island, I probably would just go with Bob simply because of the name and that would make it easiest. This villager right here always gives me Hamilton vibes. I can't explain it, but he just does. Oh yeah, Fauna would be good. Olive is a very good villager. I feel like she's like still kind of in the middle being neutral, but I feel like she's a good villager and honestly does not get enough love. And then we have, I think her name is Olivia. Part of me wants to be nice and put her here, but I just kind of so-so to me. Waffle always deserve D tier. Doesn't his design give Hamilton vibes? It does to me. And then Opal. I do not like Opal. Oh, I love Opal the Crystal, but not Opal the Villager. And I think this is Ozzy, if I remember right. Well, even if it's not Ozzy, I feel like he's at like the same level as Olive. All right, for the air part, I have Ione, Judy, and Filbert. Fire, I want Phoebe, and I have Tabby. And for water, I have Audie, but kind of want Rudolph, Marina, and Zucker. I say for the first nature villager. I would say... I feel like... I feel like Henry might be a good villager. Henry or Tad. This villager reminds me of... I think her actual name is like Peggy, but like she reminds me of like the Muppets, and I don't like her. This villager I also dislike. This one, it's really cool that he's neon pink, and I feel like I'm giving like very fast judgments on them, but like I have to because there's so many villagers left to go through. So I apologize if I'm like seem like I'm rushing them now. Not a fan of him either. And then I used to always call this villager like Poppy, but like people got that confused over like the squirrel villager Poppy, so I had to like retrain myself and say Pappy instead, so like you could tell which one was which. He's okay. A froggy would be cool. Live, laugh, love frog villagers. I agree. And then Pashmina, she is an icon. Truly she is. Is this one Pate? That either way, like I know there's a duck villager named Pate, and that is so messed up that they did that because like Pate is like there's like the pate that humans can eat. I think is usually made out of like duck, and I feel like that was a deliberate thing that just feels so messed up on so many levels to me. Pashmina deserves B tier. She's amazing. I like her. I do. Pashmina slays. I'm glad y'all agree with me. I'm glad that we can agree that she slays. Now I did end up putting Naomi and Norma at the same level. Patty. She's good too, but not as good as them. That sounds so mean without context. Paula, I like that she has the same name as somebody that I commission sometimes for a few things related to merch. And then I like kind of like her vibe, but I also at the same time, like I like her vibe, but not necessarily her design. This is gonna sound really mean, but I'm gonna put her down here because of that. I love my actual friend named Paula, but I don't like the villager that much. But her vibe and concept is good, just not her design. And then this is Peaches. I think her color is cute, but the X's for the eyes kind of bother me. I know that like a similar thing is featured. I think like, doesn't Stitches have X's for eyes, right? That's cute on him, but not cute on Peaches. Peanut, I had an obsession with her in New Leaf. And I don't like her as much as I used to, but like I loved her in New Leaf. The excuse for having Snake is because the nature part is based off of rural Japan, and definitely not because he's my favorite villager. Well, either way, you can have whatever villagers you want for your island. Stitches is cute and you love Peanut. Peanut's a good villager. I feel like she doesn't get enough love. And neither does Pecan, to be honest. Speaking of that, you guys say pecan or pecan? I have to know. I say pecan. I don't like the way this villager is looking at me. It creeps me out. Also earlier, I just realized something. I was so confident I called Caesar Pee-wee. Caesar is not Pee-wee. This one right here that I'm putting on D tier right now is Pee-wee. I've gotten villagers mixed up so many times today. If we continue to get more villagers in future games, it'll be interesting if they end up getting to my name. Do you mean adding capybara villagers? Because I don't know your actual name. With that being said though, they need to add capybara villagers because that would be amazing. And then we have Pico. Pico. Pico, it's nice to meet ya. That song. Pico's good. Also, that was not good singing. Everybody ignore that. Please. It's just a catchy song. This filter, I like her bow and nothing else. You say pecan? I say pecan. I feel like a lot of people say pecan in the South, but I don't. I say pecan. You know, it was on my first island. I'm so mad. I got rid of the island. I was like halfway finished. I mean, my actual day, but I'd love they had capybara villagers. Me too. The bow. I think her bow is cute, but I like nothing else about her. And then Phil here, I got him as my campsite villager for Rags to Riches, and I'm low-key mad about it still. Here's how many we have left, by the way. We're finally, like, considering how many more there were before, we've made a pretty good-sized dent in the list. And there's still a lot more, but we're getting towards the end. Phoebe, I feel like her concept is cool, but she doesn't stick out to me that much. I think Phoebe more than anything. You're probably gonna leave after what I just said then. I basically just like roasted her. This villager, not a fan. Pietro is sweet baby and needs to be protected at all costs. In my opinion, he is A tier. A lot of people don't like him though. I think it's because he's a clown, but I feel like that's understandable because I think fear of clowns is one of the most common phobias, actually. I think this villager is Pinky. I think he's like C or D tier to me. D tier, you go. And then I think this is Piper. I love the name Piper, but just not the villager. Picture is scary for me. Understandable. She's a phoenix that lives in an active volcano. There's nothing not to like. Speaking of like the word phoenix though, there's a line from a song that I really liked. I have been debating if I'm gonna get a tattoo based on it though. Fun fact for anybody that hasn't heard me talk about it, I have 2 tattoos, one on my arm and one on my ribs. But the line in question says, "I'll bathe in my ashes and rise like a phoenix." And I just love that metaphor so much. Piper is really underrated. I don't really like her that much. What did you put my birthday twin? Hello, Dominic. Welcome to the stream. I don't know who your birthday twin is. The song is Pluto by Melanie Martinez. This folder is like barely decent enough for C tier. I don't know who your birthday twin is though. Like I see that your birthday is November 14th, but I don't know who your birthday twin is. And then Plucky. Immediately no. And then Pom Pom, she forever looks like Debbie Ryan to me, but she really isn't that bad of a builder. I just associate her with Debbie Ryan. I forgot the name all look. Yeah, no worries. Yes, oh, such a wonderful lyric. Now I remember it. And then there's another line in that same song. So like that one I just said says, you know, "I'll bathe in my ashes and rise like a phoenix. Show me who I am becoming." That's like the full lyric. And then there's another one that says, "I'll sit with my silence and fix all my conflicts. Show me the demons I'm hiding." And demons being like a metaphor for like your own like issues or flaws about yourself. Like that's a very metaphorical thing. But like I love both of those, particularly the line about the phoenix. First one is Egbert. That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry. Poncho, by the way, let me just say, he needs to be B tier. He needs to be protected. And he also needs to be appreciated more. I'm gonna pause the rating for a second because I want to see how long I've been live for. Okay, I've been live for almost 3 hours actually. Which villager is great? Like, what does she look like? Because some of the villagers, I couldn't remember their names. I just like placed them anyways. Poncho Cecilia, I love him. Poncho's good. I saw that song close to my heart. I really do love that song. How do you with meat dress gives off Lady Gaga vibes? Not the meat dress. And then we have Poppy. Poppy is very, very good. In fact, I like her enough that I would put her at A tier. Portia, y'all know immediately, no questions asked. Portia is first in line on the S tier. She is my favorite of all time. I can't remember this builder's name to be honest, but he's just kind of like eh to me. I feel about me being Megamind for Halloween. As long as it makes you happy, then that's what counts. Orange colored pig with pink cheeks. Portia as well as be S tier. Thank you. I'm gonna Google that now because I Still I'm unfamiliar. And it'll help me to like point her out in the list easier. And a yellow dress. I think you're thinking of a different villager though, because Gracie in Animal Crossing is the name of an NPC and not like a villager. You mean this villager right here? Here, I'll put them back in a second. But this villager right here that like I'm hovering over, this orange pig with a yellow dress. I put her at D tier because I don't like her, if that's what you mean. And that's on Cleopatra by the Lumineers. I haven't heard it actually. I think I saw you post something about it in the server. Puck I also have beef with because he wouldn't leave one of my islands for a while. Puddles. In my opinion, I feel like she's B tier. I don't know her actual name, to be honest. I just like, I had to look up to like try and figure out who the villager is. Which, by the way, not to be promoting my own goals, but I know I can't because it's my own stream. I just try not to do it a lot because I don't want to be like excessive about it. But I am inching slowly but surely my way to 4K. So if anybody watching this, whether you're watching it live or you're watching the VOD back, which by the way, thank you for watching if you are, and you haven't subscribed already, I would really greatly appreciate that if you could. I am inching my way to 4K slowly but surely, and I just would really appreciate the support. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day / night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'll send it to you later. Yeah, totally. I used to watch you all the time. I haven't opted on a stream like you. Well, welcome back. How have you been? Hope you've been good. My favorite is Lily. Where are they? Lily is, let's see, where did I put her? Lily is A tier. Pearl, I feel like Pearl doesn't get enough love. With that being said, I still feel like she's B tier, but she does not get enough love. Quick walk the dogs in. No worries, take your time. Queenie. Not really a fan. And then this villager. Hold on. This is Quilson, right? Keep that name. His name is Quilson. January, February, March, April, May, June. Quilson Derulo. I had to do it. I'm sorry. And then Rattle, I like him. I think he's really cool because he's a dart frog. And I like his little doctor mask. Are there so many total? There's a lot. There's a lot of villagers. I mean, good. Life's like a roller coaster, but the roller coaster was on fire and the rails were on fire and I was eating a cinnamon roll, but everything was okay. I felt that from a very personal level. And I'm sorry that it sounds like you've been going through a lot, Mads. I hope it gets better. I do not like Queenie at all, and I don't blame you. Rasher, immediately no. We have beef with him in this household and in this channel. Raymond, I don't know how people are gonna feel about this. I do like him, but like, I feel like he is like very, 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 very overhyped. I wish there was a tier between A and B because I feel like that's where he would be like best put. Do you guys agree that Raymond's overhyped? Even if you like him, do you feel like he's overhyped? Because I do. I'm gonna put him at like one of the lower rows of B because like, I don't know if I want to put him at C, but like he's like almost C for me. Oh, hello, Autumn. Welcome in. Yeah, I agree. Yes, I'm glad that we have come to a conclusion about that together. Gail gave Filbert the biggest side eye ever. Lots of builders give side eye. This is not Rhonda, but I can't remember her name. This one is right. I like her piercings. I like that she's like kind of punk. But like, there are other builders that gave like punk vibes that I put higher up, but like, there's nothing else that I really like about her, just to be completely honest. Rex here, Shiver knows what I'm talking about when I say this. Rex and I were enemies. He mailed me a literal bidet in Animal Crossing, and we have not been friends ever since. So, but really though, like aside from that being like funny and whatever, I genuinely do dislike him. But like, we like to say it's because of that because it's funny. And then Rhonda, My friend Ashlyn really likes Rhonda, but I don't. She's gonna block me when I say this, but I'm gonna put Rhonda down here. Yeah, literally, he mailed me a bidet, like of all things. And then I always forget if it's like Ribbit, Ribot, or like Rabot, but like whatever his name is, his concept is cool, but I still don't like him. I feel like I sound like such a hater with so many of these listings, but it's true. Not happy wanting to move off my island. No, right? The audacity of villagers sometimes. How could he send you a bidet? He really said, here, take this because you stink. Both these villagers, no questions asked, go down here to me. And then Rolled is a good villager. I feel like a lot of people like Rolled, including myself. To me, he's B tier. My mom cleans houses and she was sprayed in the face with the bidet once? Ew. Well, I hope there's nothing in the bidet, because that's so much worse. And if something was in the bidet and it got on her, I hope they paid her extra. Very serious villagers, no questions asked. Actually, no, the next several villagers are all gonna be down here, which makes me sound like a hater, but this is how I feel. Also, hear me out, but Rodney, I swear, strongly resembles Neville Papperman from iCarly. Let me know if anyone agrees. Yeah, next, oh, there's a lot of builders I'm just putting here because I don't like them. That's some weird clients. Well, I hope that she's okay, and I hope that she was paid good for it. Rizzo definitely deserves D tier. He's my least favorite builder of all time. You just have beef with him, or do you just like not like him in general for whatever reason? Roscoe, he's like, I feel like he's a good Halloween villager or like spooky island villager, depending on what holiday you celebrate at that time. Because remember, Friends, there are multiple different holidays of multiple different groups that get celebrated, so not just Halloween. But I agree, Rosie is a queen. Rosie's good. Rosie is A tier to me. Which, by the way, I know we all got over this debate a long time ago in the community, but now I have to ask, do you guys think that she's blue or purple? Let me know. Let's go, you don't like him. I just don't like him in general. Fair enough. This villager reminds me of Tony the Tiger on the Frosted Flakes cereal box. Blue. I think she's like purplish. And then Ruby's good. Ruby's B tier to me. And then Rudy is also good. There's many peppy cats. They're all great. Rosie looks blue to me. She's indigo. Ruby's the cutest bunny. We're like restarting the whole debate now. I think this character is Sally. Either way, I don't really like her. Also, I feel like she would tell me that I smell bad, and I can't explain why. It's the way that I said that in Carefree Cafe where I was like, Sally, my beloved, and I'm like, she would tell me I stink. But that's what I associate with her. I feel like she would tell me that I smell really bad and I need to wear deodorant. Or she would like tell me to go shower or something. Rudy is amazing. I love Rudy. He's my favorite jock. Rudy's a good villager. He's underrated to me. I'm trying to go in order of all the villagers, but sometimes like I want to like go through and like just like click and drag them anyways. Savannah's okay. She's like a, I think her name is Savannah. She's a decent villager. Hello, David. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I might be a bias. I got her photo twice. I feel like she just gives me the vibe that she would tell me that I smell bad. Oh, I gotta go. It was fun to hang around. I'll try and hang around stream more. I was Digital Pixie, if any of you guys remember. Peace. Bye, Mads. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Also, if you're still here as I'm saying this and replying, my stream schedule is different now. It's Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Central. Sometimes I do have to reschedule streams though, which, speaking of that, there is a rescheduled one happening tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. I don't know if you're still here and heard that, but just in case, there's that. And then Scoot. He's okay. I don't like him that much though. I'm putting him at C tier, which by the way, his name is Scoot. Just the name reminds me of Scooter Braun, which there's a whole bunch of lore about why he's really terrible. But we don't need to get into that. And then we have Peepee Hands, one of Kato's other favorite villagers. Kato loves Peepee Hands. Oh. He loves Peepee Hands and Fauna and Mint, her top 3 favorite villagers. I gotta like Scoot, not Peepee Hands, it's true. And like that monkey, she's actually based off of a type of monkey where I think it's either they pee on their hand or they use their hands to wipe or something. Either way, there's a specific kind of monkey that does that. So that's why her hands are yellow. Sorry, based on Squirrel Monkey. I don't know the actual name of the monkey. I just know that she's based off of an actual monkey that pees on their hands pretty much. For me, Scoot makes me think of the scoots that come off of a turtle shells when they grow. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Shep's okay. He's whatever the lower level of B tier would be. Scoot reminds me of a dog that I had several years ago named Scooter. My mom found him at work and he was an interesting dog. But what kind of dog was he? What breed? Sherb is a good villager. I know he got really, really hyped up. I genuinely do like him. In fact, I like him enough that I would make him A tier. I would. I feel like you could say something oh, why didn't you put Raymond there then? I just feel like Raymond was so more hyped up than Sherb was. I mean, they were both hyped up, but Raymond especially was overly hyped. This villager, do not like. And then this one is Sky. Sky I like. And I would make her B tier. I think it was a Jack Russell mixed with something, I don't know what. Speaking of that and a mixed breed dogs, I like to look up images of with both cats and dogs, be oh, this type of dog and this type of dog, or this type of cat and this type of cat, and look up what their puppies would look like if they had puppies together. And it's always so cute. I'm watching your ranking of Snake. Shiver's gonna just unmod himself and block me if I put him lower. He's gonna be bye, peace, I'm done modding now. And then Sly, do not like. With Snake here, I have to be careful because of what I just said. No, but all jokes aside, I do genuinely like him. And I think he's cool. I also think that he deserves more attention and love than he gets in the community. I feel like he's one of the underrated cool villagers that doesn't really get talked about much. For me personally, I don't feel like he's S tier, but I feel like he's gotta be A or B. I don't know. Guy's actually the first wolf villager that I had on my island. I think Sky might have been the first one for me too. You know what? I'm gonna put him on A tier. This villager immediately no. This villager also no. This villager also no. And also this one. And that one. That was easy. Also Soleil always gives me Karen vibes. No, I know the name Karen is a very pretty name, and I'm sure there's a lot of lovely people named Karen. But the stereotype of people being a Karen, that whole thing, that's the vibes that Soleil gives me. You have to sub today, Lexi. Shiver was very close to blocking me and unsubscribing. Sprinkle I do like. Not enough for A tier, but she's a good villager, and I will keep her just about in the middle, which, as I said a million times today, B tier is middle tier. And then for Sprocket, Sprocket is a big nope. Snooty deserves D tier. I agree. Snooty does deserve D tier. It's also like ironic because she's a Snooty villager and was named Snooty. Like Nintendo just got like straight up lazy with that. Static is C tier to me. I don't know why, but that's just where I feel like he belongs. And then Stella. I like her color, but like nothing else. I think her name is Stella. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. I wish I liked Static more, but he's just kind of meh to me. And earlier, the one that I thought was not Sterling. Sterling was actually a different villager. I think this one is Sterling. I said Sterling again. I meant to say Sterling. Goodness gracious. And then this one is Stinky. I don't like that he wears underwear on his head. That's gross. And then Stitches, of course. I know he's been very hyped up for literally all of Animal Crossing lore, but I agree. He deserves it. He's S tier to me. And then Stu, you know who loves Stu? We talked about this earlier. You know who loves Stu? Is the artsy gamer. No, but really, I don't like him either. Whenever I hope everybody knows, whenever I say it like that about somebody and like loving a villager, I most definitely mean that they don't like that villager. And then I think this villager's name is Yuka. I think either Yuka or Sydney. Either way, she's B tier to me. Stu has gym teacher vibes. He does. He really does. And then I don't remember her name. And this is gonna sound very harsh, but this villager is D tier to me. Or actually, no, I'm gonna move her to S. No, not S. Excuse me, I meant to say C. I'm a little frazzled because I've been live for a while. Oh, Sylvia, that's her name. Sylvia, okay, gotcha. Do not like this villager. Do not like this villager. This villager. I kind of like, but not really. Tad is cool. He's B tier. Thinking Marty, we should raid them. Wait, are they live? I'm not done with the tier list yet, but like we're finally getting towards the finish line. But to be fair, there were a lot of villagers. Tammy is an immediate no. Both Tammys are an immediate no, actually. Tangy is top tier to me, and I already know where Tank is gonna go. Tank is gonna be A tier for me, and I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily hate him, but like don't really give him that much attention, for lack of better words. I think he's great. I think he's very underrated. I like him. Oh, there was like something in my eye. Huh. Oh, they are. Do you know when they started? I just want to make sure that like there'll be time left to like hang out for everybody that wants to stay for the raid. Pasha, I don't like. Hetty. Hetty's B tier to me. Tex, immediately no. Tia is very cute. I like her whole like teacup reference. She's B tier to me. Oh, there's no luck. Okay, we're good then. We're good. Because I know sometimes like I try my best to be able to like see like before I send you guys over, but sometimes I genuinely can't tell. And the reason I won't turn the volume on to like try and figure out by listening is because like it'll cause a weird echo in the stream. I just don't. So like I try to just like read chat and like look at what they're doing on the screen to get an idea of if they're ending or not. Tiffany's like a really cool gothic villager. I like her. And then I think this is Timbra? By the way, whoever she is, I'm not a fan. And then Tipper. Tipper's a good villager. I like her. I like her a lot, actually. I'm trying to remember where I put Naomi, though. 1 second. There we go. Okay. I think this is... Wait, did I not rank Tom earlier? Because I thought I did. Either way, this filter is giving C tier vibes to me. I do really need to go though, because I've been live for a very long time. So for the rest of these right now, I'm going to like rapid fire, try to do them a lot quicker. So I might not talk as much because I'm trying to get these done a bit faster. Yeah, I'm definitely really need to get these done, so we could all vibe while I place them in their areas. I think her name is Violet. She's like one of the better gorillas, but there's still a lot of gorillas I don't like. You can there's so many villagers on the D tier section. It's like kind of sad. This one's B tier to me. I feel like his name is like Wes, I think. I'm not really sure. Walker's also B tier. Immediately nope. Immediately nope. Another nope. Another nope. Lots of nopes. Last 2 rows, everyone. We got this. Been a long journey. A very, very, very long journey indeed. Yes, this is the Wii Sports theme. Wait, really? I just realized. So that one's Wolfgang. A villager earlier that I kept calling Wolfgang, that was Lobo. Oops. Zucker is definitely B tier. He's pretty cool. And I didn't realize they were going to put the Sanrio villagers on here. You know what? All of them except for Rilla, I'm going to say are B tier. Rilla, I find kind of scary. All of them are pretty good to me except for Rilla, because Rilla just, she freaks me out. I feel like her design was just done so poorly. Also, why did they choose a gorilla? They really did a Hello Kitty dirty. They did. Truly they did. And it's just so unfortunate because I feel like it would have made more sense to do like a bear cub or something. Literally anything except for what they actually ended up doing. Also, y'all might roast me for this, or somebody might, but Cephalobots, I feel like he's not that great. I'm not gonna lie. Cephalobots poster is scary. It looks like he's summoning something. And frankly, I don't think I want to know what that something is. I have to go through this really fast, I'm sorry. Took me a second to think about it, but I'm not a fan of that villager. We're almost done, besties. We're almost there. It's been a journey of sorts today. Two more villagers left. Two more. Also, I wish I liked Tiansheng more, but like I don't. I just wanted to add that. Last villager placement. I know where they're going. And here we are, friends. The final thing that took so long, like a painfully long amount of time. So I'm gonna scroll for y'all. Here is the final results. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of disagreements. I feel like I have a lot of like either very different or very hot takes, but regardless, these are my opinions. And I do really need to go, but I want to raid Artsy, so give me a second. Let me get their link. I'm gonna copy and paste the link. I'm gonna have to raid and run though, because I need to go eat. A second. Okay. Waiting for the chat to pop back up. All right. So here is Artsy's link. Artsy, I believe, is doing an Animal Crossing stream if you all would like to join. If you can't stay, that's understandable. If you could maybe stop by and like their stream and you know, say the raid message, that would be greatly appreciated. So there is the link to click on, followed by the raid command with the instructions. And as always, with that being said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate if you could. I am inching my way to 4K and I would greatly appreciate your support. I will see you guys tomorrow for the rescheduled live stream. Bye, everyone.